buttons.
There we go. Yep. Oh, right. Except that I have all of my shit currently disabled. Yep. Oh, right. Except that I have all of... There we go. I also apparently had audio going somewhere. I forgot that I had all my stuff disabled because I was trying to record the stuff happening to the Almighty in Destiny 2 on Tuesday. No, not Tuesday. Thursday? Thursday. Whatever the fuck day that was. That ended up taking more than an hour and a fucking half and was not worth it.
Yeah, I was at work, so I was like occasionally checking in, and you just like, yep, bunch of stuff's going on.
Well, it was more that, okay, it was supposed to happen...
It's taking forever.
It was supposed to happen at 10 a.m. Pacific time, because that's when the race had happened, and everyone was sitting around waiting for something to happen. And because I was recording all of it, I know when the actual, like, when everyone realized, oh, the, like, missiles are actually on screen now. Why did that not hang on? Manfred, thank you very much for that 4-month resub. I don't know why that alert didn't go up. I think I caught the tail end of it there. Hang on. There, let's do it properly.
I did just see a weird thing show up right over the recruitment.
Yeah, I think I think it was trying to do it, but the tail end loaded. But so nothing happened until 10:45, at which point, actually I think it was 10:30 when the missiles like became visible on screen.
Mm-hmm.
But then it still took them 45 minutes to start hitting the Almighty, which just created sky glitter, and at that point I had to leave.
Yep.
And it took another like half an hour for the ship to actually get destroyed. It was just like, Bungie, look, you have not had a good history with this season. I was really hoping you'd finish on a somewhat positive mark. Especially given that there's still a constant recurring issue with people getting the beaver error when sitting on the tower. So people were constantly going like, I got booted from the tower. Guess I have to hope nothing happened. It's like, this actually would have been better as a cutscene. Congratulations. You've... that is the most fucked up you've ever been. I'm kind of impressed. Sorry, I'm looking at hunters real quick to see if there are any that I actually need.
No problem. But like I was saying before you cut over, yeah, so like I was trying something different with Streamlabs, and the fact that despite having different scenes, say your webcam, all the settings are like on the same scene. Like if you affect the webcam on one scene, you affect it on the other scene, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
Okay.
So there's a weird way you got to do it where you got to import the webcam as a source from a different scene, but that seems to have been causing.
Okay, now I understand what you're doing. Okay, so the reason it does that is because it's the same source file. Like it's
right.
If your webcam exists, it's going, this is this webcam. You want it to look like this on every screen.
Yeah.
Because in theory, there's no logical reason for you to want to have different color changes on a different screen just because it's the same webcam. Like your lighting should still be the same.
Right.
So I actually get that, and if you were importing it as like a weird external source, then it was having to render, or it was having to look at it as two different video sources. So I now understand why you were having so many issues.
Yeah, and so like that's the only way you can do it. So like that's without having a second webcam. Basically what I was trying to do was have it so there's the normal camera setup I have, which is the character like icon or window. But then I just wanted to have like a full screen thing because right behind me is like a couch and a chair. If and when the world ever goes back to somewhat normal and people can hang out with people again,
so
without the world going to shit.
You just want a version that's like the full version of your camera and one that's not?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, there's a way easier way to do that, and I can show you on stream.
Okay.
Like, so when
that's the only information I could find on it, and it was annoying me to no end. And then that seemed to work.
Yeah. So effectively, the way you actually do that is basically you can I think it's either Shift or Alt. I think it's Alt. Alt left clicking on something.
Good.
Lets you basically crop it. So all that you actually want to do is use the full version of the camera and just like use the cropped version on your don't look at me. There we go. Use the cropped version on the one where you don't want the whole scene.
Good.
Because that's not a filter or anything you apply to it. It's just a thing you do in the scene. Oh, that makes so much more sense now. But it was just... Your issue was like a weird one that I didn't understand. Now I understand it. But it was at the same time that a whole bunch of other people have also been having a series of different issues with OBS. Though I think some of them have been having... Because no one... I never know if people are using normal OBS or Streamlabs. Because I know, like, TQ's been having an issue with her encoder doing the, like, I'm seeing too much shit, I'm not processing it well thing.
Yeah.
And I can't figure out... I think she said she found a fix for that, but I still can't figure out what the actual issue was.
But the FPS meter on Streamlabs OBS was going from 60 to 40 to 30 to 15 to 5.
Yeah, but that was because you were... It was looking at your webcam as, like, multiple different sources, and one of them having to be run through a weird thing as not a... that was me.
No, that was me.
But one of them not being even like a plugged-in video thing, but it being a whole separate thing. Oh, so Manfred, she changed from... I believe she mentioned that she changed from H.264, is what I think it is, to NVEC, which basically means that she moved most of the encoding from her CPU over to her GPU. Which is, like, the one major benefit to having an NVIDIA graphics card versus an AMD right now, is that you're basically able to piggyback on the same... I keep trying to shift to, like, slow walk. You're able to piggyback onto the same stuff that let NVIDIA Shadowplay work. To stream with a lower overhead, basically. Yep, I definitely keep trying to shift walk.
Yeah, it shows you, sir.
Okay. It's like 3:15, probably just the other side of this building.
Good.
Although I'm kind of amazed that she was using H.264 anyway, because usually it's something that you only switch over to because other programs are giving you a massive pain in the ass. Meanwhile, I am occasionally dropping frames. And have ping issues again.
Oy.
Yeah. I'm hanging out around 72, but I keep jumping up to, like, hundreds. Is that you running through mud?
I ran through a little bit of mud, but...
Okay. I'm up on the roof.
Not currently.
Yeah, I'm at 250 right now. Fucking hell. Hang on. I gotta do a thing real quick that might disconnect the stream.
Okay.
We'll see. Okay, I briefly went to 418 ping. Okay, it doesn't look like they've set off stuff on this side. Okay, chat, I need you to remember a number for me. 767.
767.
Oh, yep. Wait, what the fuck? So 767 was my number of dropped frames. It just went down.
That
Yeah.
did
That
Twitch just magically find them?
no, because OBS is definitely being borked right now. Yeah, okay, so they've definitely fucked off from wherever the hell they were here before. Nope,
Yep.
okay, it's definitely still going up. Okay. Hang on, I gotta try and do some stuff real quick. It's not gonna let me change the bitrate while we're live. At least not really change. Ooh. What the fuck?
That was 270, 285.
Okay, so either it's Hunt. Hang on. That's not actually where I want it to go, but sure. Okay, I'm probably... Yep.
Oh, that was a zombie. I didn't see.
What the fuck? Okay, no, I'm not... I can't play Hunt. Like, I'm gonna... After this game, I'm gonna see if I can switch, and if it changes anything. Because if this is the case, I'm done playing Hunt, because it keeps doing this.
Okay.
Yes, I know
Also,
I'm...
that was me shooting.
I... Look, you shot while I had 500 ping. I haven't heard your shot yet.
Okay, then.
Yeah. God, this is pissing me off to no end.
Understandable.
Okay, I have to find a way down. That hurt. Whoop, there we go. Okay. Hang on. There's one other thing I can try. You. Shut down for now. I doubt it will do anything, but I'll fucking give it a try. If it does, I'm gonna be very annoyed.
Oh, only one way to find out.
Okay, 3268. Nope, okay, that didn't fix it either. Shit. Okay. One more stupid thing. Stream is gonna go down. Oh, good. Well, can you hear me?
In game or
No.
in
chat? Like, you responded to me.
voice?
So
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because I just heard somebody melee something. So
yeah, that's not me.
all right.
Okay. Currently trying something super, super duper fun. And if it works, I'm going to be royally pissed off. No, it's on my end, Sarah Jane. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, quit game. Yes. Okay. I like that turning off Vanguard actually made it run worse. Like, that's the opposite of the narrative that people keep trying to push on me, but okay. So that was extra fun because we have previously established that for some reason, playing Hunt on a wired connection for me causes those weird connection issues. So I've switched over to Wi-Fi, which means that I had to unplug multiple fucking cables, which is why that took a hot minute. And Hunt doesn't deal well with someone disconnecting and then immediately reconnecting, apparently. So I'm trying it now to find out whether it's the ISP or if it continues to just be this fucking piece of shit modem. Or if it's Hunt, because honestly at this point I think it's just Hunt. And I'm just fucking sick of it, and I don't care anymore.
We will get to the bottom of it sometime.
It is not a good enough game for the amount of shit that I have to do to try and play it. So I'm going to play some quick play really quick. Fuck off. I don't care. I know how to play quick play. You do not need to inform me because I have had to uninstall the game previously. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Yeah, I know, man, Fred. It makes no sense. Especially given that the Wi-Fi is a shitty little, like, USB Wi-Fi receiver, because my computer was built with the intention that I would never need to have Wi-Fi.
Yep.
And frankly, never did until suddenly it's necessary for no immediately understood reason. And now it's going to take forever to find a quick play match.
I actually did one earlier today. Just them messing around with it, and it definitely took some time to find a quick play match.
Have some bits, friend.
I can't even see what this. Sarah Jane, thank you for. Holy shit! Thank you very much for those 500 bits. Thank you. Sorry, I just. Why am I doing this? I went briefly mad and was gonna go see if anyone else is streaming Hunt besides the two of us, just out of morbid curiosity, and saw that one of my most recent searches was to see if anyone was streaming Artifact, and I happened to do that search the day that their 2.0 beta started.
Huh.
And there was one person playing it, and I just checked now, and there's like 5 people playing Artifact. And
none of them are streaming porn.
Yeah, none of it is the like hellscape that was Artifact. Was that like 3-week period where Artifact was just like the sewage outflow pipe of Twitch. Nah, I'm still dropping frames. Like, as soon as I started loading into the game, I started dropping frames. It's just Hunt! What is wrong with this fucking game? I have a ping of 500. What's wrong with this fucking piece of shit game? You are not good enough for this many issues. I wonder if it... Did you see what server we were on?
If I had to guess, we were on US East.
Fuck.
Just because of my ping is 30.
See, and
But
I would have guessed...
I just got to an extraction point, so I'm extracting now.
And I would have guessed that we were on West. Because That's the only thing I can think of, is that, like, maybe it's a consistent issue with me connecting to West servers.
Alright, now that I'm looking at water, my frickin' Streamlabs just freaked out. And
Yeah, but
dropped FPS.
That's just because it's that... That's just because it's that horrible thing where their water textures are very pretty and very unoptimized. What the... Whoa, that was loud.
It's alright.
It was just loud and very unexpected.
Yeah, I tapped my mic.
Yes. Dynamite bundle and big dynamite bundle. Okay.
I think it's telling you to go loud or go louder.
I mean, it only gave me a fucking gun, so... No, Sarah Jane, because there was that Sunday where I played Valorant with absolutely no issues. Good, there's someone near me. And it's... Weirdly, that night was extra fun because it was I played a bunch of Valorant and then switched over to Hunt and it had no issues. Oh shit. Thought I was hearing players. Can you fucking stop? Oh my god. What the hell? I found every zombie in this area now. Mostly because these chickens will not shut up. Because additionally...
Chickens doing chicken things.
It's not an issue with the rest of my internet. Like, everyone else on my connection is fine. It's just the streaming and the, Ooh, hell yes. It's just the streaming and the Hunt itself. And because it's only an issue with Hunt, it really has me thinking that it's just something wrong with this game. Because it's... Frankly, since it left early access, it somehow got more poorly optimized. Okay, where the hell am I going? There it is, okay. Like, when the game first came out, it actually looked better. And I've checked my own recordings to make sure that that's not a hallucination. Like, it looked better.
The thing that always gets me is... I don't remember which patch it was, but it was after the full 1.0 release, where we'd load into a game and then it was all like we're in the painted world, like appearance wise, it looked like.
Yeah, that...
Where the textures like aren't loading in, the models are low.
That was, I think, technically still this patch.
Yeah.
Because it was a thing that I ran into a fair bit before 1.0, but you didn't see terribly much of. But after 1.0, we both started seeing it, and then we really started seeing it on this current patch. Blank fire decoys? Fuck that. Who needs blank fire decoys? Oh wait, I've got a knife. I can get through here. Oh shit. I have bad news, Elder Cat. I have spent most of this stream yelling at Hunt already, to the degree that we very well may not continue. Like, the stream is already shut down once, because for some reason, Hunt will now only play properly on Wi-Fi. And I don't understand. And frankly, it's not a good enough... I've said it a couple times now, but it's not a good enough game for me to put up with that kind of bullshit. Is that a... Okay, that's just an anti-venom injection.
Let's see.
Like, I'm currently running through some quick play just to see. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to die here because the hive is so far away I can't shoot her. Oh my god. Ah, son of a butt. Then again, I'm also playing in quick play, so I'm not even pretending to be, like, quiet or anything. Really could use some heals, please. That is a big stamina shot. When did they start letting you carry more than one item in quick play?
Pretty sure you've always been able to.
I don't remember. I distinctly remember always having to make the choice of like, ah, yes, I have a dynamite bundle. Now I can't pick up this hive bomb, or else I have to swap them.
I've never ran into that. I've always been able to pick up the maximum I've been able to pick up. But granted, I've only played like 2 games of quick play.
There it is. Yeah, but Sarah Jane, you've mostly been watching since the 1.0 release, because it came out 1.0 wise in... Fuck, what year did it come out?
Last year? Like,
yeah, it came out sometime
official,
in officially 2019.
Official release is like beginning, like end of winter or beginning of the spring.
Yeah,
like
probably.
March.
Oh, the actual game quickly. Okay, yeah. Yes, because I've now switched over to Wi-Fi, and I dropped 319 frames at the beginning, and since then I haven't dropped any, because I'm on Wi-Fi for some fucking reason. And if there was a way to very easily tell my computer, hey, look, I'm going to be streaming Hunt, so use the Wi-Fi instead of the wired connection just for this fucking game, I'd do it. But there isn't, because if I'm plugged in, it always is going to go, you're plugged in. Obviously you want to be using the wired connection. Who wouldn't?
I would ask what your motherboard has for a built-in network card.
This is on both the built-in network card and a PCI card.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first thing that I tried to do, was to go get a PCI network card to see if that fixed it. It did.
Yeah, I had, when I got my laptop that's now dead, I had no end of issues with the killer wireless network card that's...
I also don't have a wireless... There is no wireless in this computer. I'm having to run Wi-Fi off of a fucking USB key.
Well, it's the network card. Killer Wireless is like the brand or whatever.
Oh,
it
okay.
was Bigfoot, but like I've never had any good experience with their products.
I built this computer 2 years ago and had no issues until the internet at this house. So, okay. Now comes the fun part where everyone wants to fucking kill me. I don't remember what happens if I leave this circle. I don't think anything bad happens.
I think you just lose the rest of your like it doesn't go up.
That seems silly, but maybe.
But I think it stops at your mark, like wherever you.
I have not tried turning the house on and off again lately. That has actually been a thing that I tried, but since there are now multiple people in the house and I'm never the only person in the house, I haven't done it in a while. Nope, I'm not dropping frames again. It's just that this game... Also, that's the other thing that always pisses me off to a constant fucking degree. Okay, yeah, so if I leave it, I get punished. Okay. Is that this game just does not get captured by OBS well unless I run it as a game capture specifically, which is a pain in the ass, so I usually don't do it. Because a bunch of other games run worse when you do that, or Some of them, like Destiny, just don't fucking let you, so I just don't do that. Because it's generally easier and lower to the ground if you run it as a display capture. Like, I think that was an issue that I had with... What's it called? I'm just gonna keep running so that no one can just, like, get an immediate beat on me. I think that was an issue with Deep Rock Galactic, was that if I ran it with a game capture, it was just like, oh, no, this is going to give you encoding errors for no reason. Oh, hey, Yuba, welcome back.
Yeah, Yuba.
For anyone who hasn't...
tactic of running away bravely seems to be working. Oh.
Yep, there we go. So, to explain what the hell was happening there, this is Quick Play, which is a weird game mode, where you go in solo and you try and find those rifts. Eventually you find the main rift, and then you have to, like, absorb the remainder of it, so you actually get punished for finding it too early. And from there, like, once you absorb all of it, you just leave and you're done. But other players see once you pick it up and try to kill you. If you kill them, you'll get you charge a little bit faster, or you get, I think it's a flat boost. And if the hunter survives, then you pull them and can basically get them as a free hunter with whatever gear they picked up.
And I think every time they pick up one of the rifts, they get a free trait.
Yes,
Random
and
trait.
I forget to check what the traits are, so... it's also just, like, the easiest way to earn money without having to spend any money. Oh, hey, you can actually pick your visuals for this now. Okay. Invite friend. Invite friend.
I am friend.
Okay.
Friend am I.
Let me change this to say US East as priority. See if that does anything. Okay. I'm going in with the same hunter, but she basically just got booted last time, so she hasn't changed at all. Who's a good Yuba? Who's a good boy? Yeah. Our cats have now developed the silliest and dumbest thing, which is that because they both get fed at 6, and they both know that they get fed at 6, I'll open, except that the clock on calcifers is not good. Also, hey Zua, I don't think I said hi. I'm sorry about that, but I was dealing with stuff. Because the clock on calcifers is battery run and isn't a great timekeeping device, it slowly slips from being exactly at 6 to being slightly ahead. So I think right now it's dispensing food at like 5:58. So inevitably it dispenses and they can all hear it. So I open the closet door that's behind, and they all, like, Calcifer rushes in, starts eating, and then Yupa follows him. Because Yupa knows my thing will dispense in a little bit. So they both start eating out of his food, out of Calcifer's food. Then Yupa's dispenses, and Yupa stays eating Calcifer's food, so Calcifer dashes over here and starts eating his, or starts eating Yupa's. Yupa finishes off Calcifer's, and then runs over here to try and get some of his own food. Which just inevitably leads to this weird situation of trying to get them to eat their own damn food, because one of them is kitten food for this idiot kitten, and one of them is adult cat food for the idiot cat.
This cat cam is great.
Yup. He's also trying to eat my hand. Can you be a good Yupa? I don't know? I think first you have to be a Yupa? God, I'm so annoyed that it's just Wi-Fi. Like, switching over to Wi-Fi has it running fine. Mostly because it's such a concerted effort to do that. Also, hang on, I'm going to switch it over to game capture right now before I forget. Da, 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 da. Yes. Why do you have to open up top? Okay, yes. Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah. Like, it's not a significant difference, but I can see it, which means that at least someone else can also see it. I thought it was 2 months. Like, I thought it was a 60 or wait, no. Honestly, I thought it was either a 60-day or a 6-month. For some reason, 6 was the number in my head for how often you can change your Twitch name.
Yeah, I thought it was 4 or 6 months.
90 days to 3 months? Ah, weird. Why did I think 6? Huh. Honestly, I should probably just set up Twitch accounts for the cats and dogs just in case, but especially the cats since they hang out here. So, as much as I'm okay, as much as I think that for most people being able to change your ID constantly would be fine, I've also dealt with the extremely aggravating entity who goes by some variation of Coat God. So, no. Like, that is an issue that I've run into with Discord several times, of people who are just like, I changed my name, and also my icons, and now you have no way of remembering if this was me.
Yup.
So, like, that was me, sorry. Like, this person is why I have started taking and using Discord notes, just so that I can always tell, like, okay, is this jackass? Because...
Okay, that was you.
Yeah, that was me, because there was a meathead and I wanted him to burn. Because unless they leave the server, there's no way to remove notes that are left by a server admin. So I'm just like, ugh, yay, now I know who this fucking jackass is. Also, if you're up for it, we should... I'm still going to keep trying to get you to play some Valorant at some point.
Oh, I know you are.
Yeah. Like, if I
I
work...
probably will at some point.
I'm trying to remember. Do you work Mondays now, or is that...
No, I have Mondays off.
Okay. Because I'm thinking of doing that just for myself after, Mario Kart tomorrow. If you want in.
I will see about it.
Hi, cat. Can I help you? You like people to recognize you, so you keep this name in as many places as you can? Yeah, honestly, same. Like, I do it more because it's a sense of branding, so I'm just like, yes, I am... If you find the Lair of Lore anywhere, it's either me or it's a placeholder that I dropped. There's, like, one place where I haven't done that, and it's because I am literally waiting on... There's one place where I have not claimed Lair of Lore, and I haven't checked to see if it's claimed, and I'm not going to say where it is in case. Because it's an account that I have been actively using, but wasn't using openly, and now I'm waiting to have an avatar for that account. So first I have to wait for a commission to get finished. Holy shit, that was $150.
Nice.
Because I think this was on my list of, like, one of my... I've stopped doing this, and it's mostly because so many other things are happening that I deprioritized it, but I probably shouldn't have. It was on one of my lists of, like, shit I'm doing today so that chat can call me on it. IW Yupa, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the lair. I hope you enjoy the lore. Sarah Jane, you monster. Yes, you are now a good Yupa. But I had it on one of my, like, list of shit that I need to get done. Plan posts that I was doing. Sorry, I misplaced that ping.
Lunchbox.
You're just finding everything in there. Sorry, I didn't see anyone else in there, so I didn't follow you in.
There was just two of the armoreds.
Yeah. I remember in the old days of Twitch, back when there was no resub notification. So anyone who wanted to get another, like, they wanted to get, like, any sort of sub message or anything like that, they had to do it as creating a new account and subbing with that account. I remember when that was a thing. But that's also because I was introduced to Twitch largely through Loading Ready Run, who have an absurdly generous and only slightly mad community.
Yeah.
Cross over to Butcher, you think?
Butcher?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go for Butcher.
Yeah, I don't have gear to try and take on someone who already took out an assassin. But I still remember a lot of cases of, like, people coming back to Loading Ready Run after, like, resub notifications were a thing and going, like, oh, this account has been subbed for 6 months. I did not realize it was still subbed, but hey, here's this bit joke. Like, I think Can't Wear Hats had a whole bunch of those, specifically, but there was probably others. Ooh, okay. So, in the Go Live tweet, I mentioned something about us technically being escapism, but let's be honest here. Like, we can't actually get away with being real and proper escapism, so I need to bring up something I'm really fucking happy about. And this almost assuredly will get ignored, but I'm still happy about it. Earlier this week, in fact, I think yesterday, a federal judge decreed, or not a federal judge, I can't remember what circuit court my state is in. But the circuit court that covers my state, gave a thing about, you okay?
Yeah, just making friends.
Okay.
The hard way.
Did a thing about, how the Denver police are no longer... Oh my god.
I got it just in time.
Okay. We might just want to leave, honestly. Because... like, unless you think we can handle one of these two... I just don't have high hopes, given that I've got a Romero and a pistol.
Yeah, we can leave.
Okay. But they did a thing that, they did an announcement that... or not an announcement, they set down a decree that Denver police are no longer allowed to use any of their less lethal or chemical deterrents on peaceful protesters. Obviously, they're going to find really good excuses for, like, well, they weren't peaceful because we fucking kettled them into a corner and they couldn't escape after we were telling them to disperse. But it's another thing against them. Ooh, shit.
Seriously? I shot her 3 times.
Yeah, she's still alive. Not only have the Minneapolis City Council come out and said that they're going to defund their police, they've said that they have enough of them to override the mayor's veto. Because the mayor... God damn it, I hate that I know this now. The fact that their mayor, when interviewed when he was running for mayor in 2017, was asked a relatively simple, straightforward question of, can you see a world for Minneapolis without the police? He said yes. And then as soon as he found out that those results would be published, he tried to rescind it and go like, no. And has since been very, very, like, strong about, no, I'm not gonna defund the police, but now they have a veto-proof number, so fuck yeah. Seattle didn't ban tear gas. Their mayor quietly went, oh, the Seattle situation is just, like, 8 kinds of weird, because, like, the mayor said we won't use tear gas on, civilians anymore. Sorry, I ran out of stamina when I was trying to knife her.
Not a problem.
And purportedly that was partially because they had literally run out of it. So either they're trying to get away with that, like, yeah, we switched to pepper gas, which is a different thing. No, it's fucking not. And somehow that's a weird loophole. Or they lied. Or it was some sort of frankly absurd police false flag operation, given that they were saying on their own police scanners that they were out of tear gas. It's like, no part of this makes it any sense, except for the part where you still have some sort of chemical fucking deterrent and are using it quite aggressively.
Yeah, the world is not in a good place, apparently.
I was very happy to see that so in that, okay, so when there was the whole we need more masks because hey, we still need fucking masks, there were the people who were very determined that 3D printing will save us from this mask issue, from like this lack of mask issue. Mercifully, with most of them seeming to be people who didn't actually own 3D printers, and just being people who were like, access to 3D printers will somehow solve this, behind you, will somehow solve this problem. And trying to design, and a couple people who tried to design, like, extremely ineffective, masks that either could not form an airtight seal, or if they did form an airtight seal, were going to fucking kill you. The same people, or at least the saner of those people, have come out with basically, it's like a kettle thing for dropping on, tear gas grenades and their ilk. To make it easier to, like, it's a thing that it's set up such that it looks like in a cartoon, it looks like it should be just a glass jug with, like, 3 X's on it.
Yep.
But you set it down on top of the tear gas thing and then put a water bottle onto it. And it blocks out enough of it escaping and also lets you... I'm trying to think of the right word, but render the tear gas or pepper gas or whatever the hell you want to call it effectively non-viable, because all of them use capsaicin as the active ingredient for fucking with people. And okay, this is actually like a really absurdly simplified version of the Scoville heat scale, but effectively, what the Scoville heat scale says is, if you, this nerve agent will be counteracted by this many parts per million of water versus the nerve agent, and in general, tear gas and their ilk run between 10 and 12 million on the Scoville scale. For reference, somehow consuming pure capsaicin, which is illegal to have unless you are producing something like tear gas, is only 15 million.
Pure capsaicin crystal is 16, because that's the upper limit that's grown in the lab.
Yes, but I'm
if I recall. I've had habanero extract that's 4.4 million,
Yes,
which
and
is a touch under pepper spray.
no, it's literally a third what the lowest pepper spray is. Like the lowest pepper spray that's being used right now. Like,
Okay.
if you're talking about just like the stuff that you as a not militarized police can go out and buy, then you're probably not wrong. But the stuff in tear gas and the pepper spray that police have access to is between 10 and 12 million. Which means that you need a frankly absurd amount of water to functionally shut it down, because the way that capsaicin works is that it's not a flavor. Like, there's that whole thing that you get taught that, like, there's flavor receptors on your tongue and that you have more of them on different places on your tongue. And while that's not technically wrong, it's also not completely right. But what you need to know is that all of them are effectively partially exposed nerve endings that take a signal from the food you are consuming and redirect it to your brain. Capsaicin is a chemical that can latch onto every single one of those nerve endings. So any nerve that it finds, which is why it really hits hard when you breathe it in, because it's also able to grab on to all of the nerve endings that are, what is the name for the part of your, there's a part of your brain that is actually partially exposed at the back of your nose, which has most of your smell receptors, and I don't remember the name of the nerves for it.
Yeah, I can't remember that either.
But the nearly pure capsaicin from the pepper spray latches onto those and does not let go. But then it also gets into your eyes and onto your tongue, and all of it is just stuck there. Cloth masks with calcifer butts on them. Let me see, but I don't think my the folks who do any of my merch have masks yet, which is kind of impressive now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Then again, this is the same company who still somehow don't have black leggings. I don't understand that. It's like, yes, we have white leggings. The fuck wants white leggings?
That is also weird.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm gonna check real quick. Lord Inkdeath, thank you so very much for the 5-month resub. Welcome back, friend. It feels like it's been a hot minute since we saw you. How are you doing? I hope well. Sorry, I'm currently checking to see if the place what does my merch has masks as an option, and they do not. They do now have something that I still don't understand, which is a crop top sweatshirt, which always seemed counterintuitive to me, and I still don't get. And that's new, I think. But hey. And
For
Lord
those that for those that shoulders are too cold, but midsection is too warm.
It also is your whole arms, and that's where I get really warm. Also, Learning Death, thank you so very much for gifting a sub to 5 ____. Of course that one's taken. Because I think the rule is still that you need to have at least 4 characters in a Twitch name. Like that most, if not all, of the 3-character ones are either taken or considered unavailable. If you don't already have one. And for a gift sub to anime, because it was a mistake, which is what I'm choosing to say. Like that is not condoned by Lording Death, but I'm saying it because anime was a mistake. Okay, that's more than enough dumb abilities for this very bad character. Damn, that makes me sad. I was really hoping that I'd find out that they did have masks, but no. I'd actually really like that now. I kind of hate that you brought it up, Sarah Jane, because now I really want it.
Well, you just buy the leggings and cut them up and turn them into masks.
Well, all of our leggings right now are, like, frankly, they're too expensive. And I have them set as low as they can be, but they're still too expensive.
Yeah. I have a, I can't remember the name, the term for it. It's, neck gaiter mask, style mask. It's galaxy print, so it's like a night sky. It's great.
Did you say net gator?
Neck.
Oh, neck. Oh, okay. Ah, okay, that's what... Okay. Oh, we have a couple of these that Haley's workplace gave us that I'm not using because they're branded for her workplace. But yeah, I've seen these. Yeah.
I will say that I absolutely hate work with wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Mainly because my job is a lot of manual labor.
Yeah.
And it was awful outside this past week.
God, here too, actually. Like, we're... Today, I think, is the hottest that's supposed to be. We're in, like, the high 70s, low 90s, but... Look. This is a soapbox that I need to stand on very briefly. I know there are some people who are like, it's a dry heat, it's fine. No heat is fun, but especially a dry heat is not better than a humid heat. All it means is that instead of moving through a wave of stickiness, you just secrete the stickiness yourself, and
I personally
you just get dry.
I personally much prefer a dry heat, like Texas, the parts of Texas that I've been, only because I feel less awful to start, but the second you stop moving is when it gets awful because you just pour out all the sweat.
Yeah, and just the sweat that's on you just sort of sticks, and, well, like, that's what I'm saying, is that it starts out, like a dry heat starts out better, because it's just, you're not moving through an impenetrable wall of moistness, but instead, you get the fun of, yes, I've just coated myself by the very nature of my existence in a thin sheen of just sticky, salty, disgusting.
Yeah.
Doubly so if you're, say...
Anybody hearing that?
I am, yes. What the hell was that?
That is fireworks.
Oh,
because
good!
people have been lighting off fireworks since Memorial Day every single night.
Motherfuckers.
Hey, we're at the boss.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, let's try and kill him, I guess. I'm on a free boy, so I'm not actually super worried. If you want to, like, try and play this carefully, though I'm...
Did you just melee something?
Nope.
Somebody's here.
Yup. Not close enough to be setting off the thing, though. Manual labor sucks with the mask, but yeah. My thing has just been... God. I tweeted about this, but I need to bring it up because I'm just so fucking annoyed. I went on a walk because I am still a little bit too self-conscious to do stuff like... They're in here. Thank you. Reloading my shotgun. Fuck! I got too close to that.
Yep.
Oh, are you dead too?
Yep.
Shit. But I'm still a little bit weirdly too self-conscious to do my Ring Fit workouts at home because no one ever goddamn leaves my fucking house. That's a lie. Haley's actually been having to go back to work. But I've been walking a whole bunch more, and I just found out that as of... My last walk was like 2 days ago. So sometime between Friday and today, there's an HOA that's like next to my HOA, and you can tell where the line is because it's the one where the houses get way nicer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they're... This makes me so angry. They're on the walking path from the schools to my HOA, and they have one of those, like, thin blue line, like, Blue Lives Matter bullshit American flags hanging. I'm just like, oh, good to know that all of the kids in my part of the neighborhood, which is, like, there are a lot of new families in our, like, HOA neighborhood who are mostly not white, who all of them are walking past that whenever they were having to go up to the schools. I'm just like, great. Awesome, because I don't think our schools get out until next week. And I know that they're theoretically not having to go in, but we haven't been following a lot of our rules anyway, so who the fuck knows at this point?
Yeah.
And it was just extra annoying because as I was leaving, the family that's sort of like... I'm not going to try and describe my neighborhood because my neighborhood makes no damn sense, but they're kind of catty corner from me. We're doing a thing where it was like their two kids were going out to protest at Capitol Hill, and all of the adults were standing in the backyard, like, shouting at the, like, wishing them good luck and wishing them safety and telling them all this shit to be safe as I'm leaving to go for my walk. And I'm just like, oh, okay, now I feel guilty about... Not guilty, but just like, I feel shitty about that. And then walking down that path and going and seeing that and just going like... That was a noise that I don't think translated well, but I'd like to think it did. Also, yeah, Elder Cat, isn't it fucking great? Like, honestly, the biggest concern I have is that at the moment they're doing it alone, so unfortunately, because Minneapolis is the one that's doing it first, it means that they're gonna be the focus, and they're gonna be the, like, well, if it fails there, then we have an excuse to not do it anywhere.
Yep.
When it's just like, Buffalo, hey, Buffalo, your entire riot squad quit because two guys pushed an old man to the ground, cracked his skull, and then just left him there, and then got released with no bail. So, hey, maybe you all should do that right now, too. Like, your riot squad's already quit. What are you gonna lose? You're technically paying them right now for doing nothing. Yeah, their whole... Like, that's what I love, is that... For anyone who hasn't been following that one, the whole Buffalo thing with trying to say... First of all, their announcement that they put out after everyone saw the video of them pushing a 75-year-old man to the ground and watching as his skull cracked and blood came out his fucking ears, and they all walked past him until the National Guard raced up to help. Is that, one, they tried to say he tripped after we'd seen the video of them pushing him down. Two, they tried to say that he was fomenting a riot. He was trying to return some of their material that they just left flying around because apparently their budget is so significant that they don't even need to worry about, oh, we just accidentally left a riot helmet out. Like, that's fine.
Okay,
Like,
one of the things, like the whole video bothered me, but there's one thing that really bothered me, like, aside from the guy getting hurt, was that, well, if it's the same video that I'm thinking that you're talking about.
Are you talking about the
one
cop?
one of the cops
Yeah.
went up to go check on him, and then the other one, like, pushed him out of the way and,
Yeah.
like, took him off to the side.
To be fair, that one cop did a walk past him and then go like, maybe I shouldn't, and walked back to check on him, and then the crowd of cops pushed him away. Like, his first reaction was still to ignore the person who just got pushed to the fucking ground by your coworkers. But yeah. That's the best part, is that He sort of was an agitator in that he's been taking part in protests for years, but as a, like, he's a... God, I'm trying to remember what stupid, silly way they tried to describe it, but basically, he has been taking part in peaceful protests for years as a white Christian man, so hopefully not protesting anything awful. I admit I haven't gone to look into his history, but I can dream. But yeah, so for anyone who hasn't been following that, the two cops initially weren't fucking arrested. They just were suspended with, was it with or without pay? I believe it was without pay. Then eventually, after the internet lost their collective shit, and hopefully the population of Buffalo, they were arrested. Today they were, I want to say, arraigned. Basically, they were told, here are the charges that you are being charged with. They pled not guilty, and then were released on no bail. No fucking bail. And when it was announced... So, and this is the part that really annoys me. There's that whole thing about the entire SWAT team who was there with them, effectively Buffalo's riot squad, all quitting in solidarity with them. They didn't quit in solidarity. They quit because their police union said, look, we're not going to cover your legal fees for doing this. That's why they all quit. Also, they didn't quit being cops. They're still getting paid to be cops. They just quit the SWAT team. Which means that they're still being paid pretty much exactly what they were being paid before. They're just not out actively being the anti-riot squad. So, yeah, I'm...
Yeah.
Like, between that and my current annoyance of finding out that... oh god, and the problem is that there's so many and I can't remember the name now. I found out that I'm partially a jackass and didn't know that there was another... weirdly, my brain wants to go with, like, frankly, black child killed in my city now. Like, not even just Denver. But it was in 2019, and I hate that I didn't realize it. Oh, right, I don't have the thing to defuse this. And I need to go check the name because it's going to annoy me that I can't remember it. Yeah, except that they are paying for the trials. Yeah, I know. Like, it's a police union, which, as a reminder, is not a fucking union. Their goal is not to protect workers' rights. Their goal is to protect the rights of cops to beat the ever-loving shit out of whoever the hell they want to. And steal.
Sounds like dogs over to the west-northwest.
Yeah. Just trying to slowly make my way up to the fort. I love crouching my way through open mud with no cover. Right, I have no range. But yeah, focusing on the upside, hey, Minneapolis is doing the exact right fucking thing that they should be, and it's awesome. It's annoying that it took anyone that long to get there. Oh, fuck. Immolator.
Okay.
Yep. But it is still really impressive that we went from Oh, for fuck's sake. It is really impressive that we went from a week ago, one person on the Minneapolis City Council going, I would be on board with defunding the police, too. They have a fucking majority now. Devon Bailey? Possibly? Hang on, let me check. That sounds right. But... no, because that's in Colorado Springs. It's, oh, yeah. Elijah McClain, sorry. Because it's real impressive when the first thing that comes up for Elijah McClain is a thing from Westworld, which is our local... or is it Westworld or Westword? That stupid magazine. Westword. This weird local Denver magazine, for lack of a better way of putting it, that tries to sort of be a news thing. That covered it when it happened in October. And when their opener, they tend to be... look, Denver as a city is actually kind of pretty liberal, but... okay, that's you.
Yep.
But a lot of our media publications tend to be somewhere between... I'm going to charitably describe them as centralist. And Westward definitely tends to be on that side, if not a bit right. So the fact that their opening line... oh, I already picked up one that was...
yeah,
yeah, sorry.
I was looking at it like, am I having connection issues?
Ooh, someone's here. I'm gonna go up onto the roof.
Good.
But I don't think they're up there. I think they're coming through to that one that I grabbed. But when Westward describes a murder committed by the police as, like... yes, there we go. Disgusting... I had it open and then looked away. Disgusting, repulsive, appalling, sadistic, torture, cold-blooded murder. The fact that that's what Westward said is kind of impressive for just how bad it was. Right there. They're shooting at... oh, they're shooting at players. If you want to come over here, there's another player inside, I think.
Good.
I see at least one corpse. Who is getting revived, I believe. But I can't... I need to get real close to actually help.
In the tunnels?
Yeah, in the tunnels. Hang on, did that person get up? Nope. Okay, they're still down. Hey, Tall Hobbit. I will give the cat pets in just a minute as soon as I don't... no longer am afraid that there's players here to kill me. Did you just walk through?
No.
Okay. I think it was a zombie. Yeah, I think it was a zombie. Huh. Okay, I just got a message from my mom that is one of the few things that has been keeping me very happy. And I will see if I, depending on what the image that's attached looks like, I will possibly share it with chat. Because I just got a message from my mom that only says 8 weeks, and I already know exactly what it is. That's me moving. I'm moving in. Because I came down and I've got a shotgun.
Yep.
Got him. Might have a buddy, though. There's only 3 corpses here. Did you just step on a trap?
I just killed a zombie.
Okay. There's only 3 corpses. I've made 2 of them.
Not seeing anybody else. Not
Okay.
hearing anybody else.
I'm gonna start looting then. Actually, wait. Do
It's
I
me
want
coming
any
up
of
on
your
you.
names? Okay. That's an Agant officer. What have you got? You have a Springfield and a Caldwell conversion. Ooh, Crown and King. Fuck yes. I should not have won that trade. Holy shit! I had a Caldwell rival. I should have not won against a Crown and King. Wait, can you only carry? Oh, right. No, that's not the case. Okay. Okay. So the bandage is finished. Did they not pick it up?
They're probably going to go north.
Yeah, probably. We can try and cut them off if we want to. But we'll have to, like, really book it to get there. Nope, that's an item. Okay. To get ahead of them.
Oh, all depends on whether or not they even pick it up.
Yeah, we can go north and sort of cut across in case they don't pick it up. Because maybe they've just all been killed?
Maybe they killed each other at the exact same time.
Maybe? Or, like, made a mistake with a grenade? Oh, sorry, but I just got a message from my mom, which, because the entire length of the message was just a thing that said 8 weeks, which means that she sent me a picture of the Irish Wolfhound who she's looking to get at 8 weeks old. And probably several of its siblings. Because there is still a greater than 0 chance that, for anyone who hasn't heard this, that my mother is looking to, in her retirement, become the new primary Irish Wolfhound breeder in California.
Nice.
Yeah, because there aren't... So, here's I have a lot of issues with dog breeders in general. However, a lot of breeders nowadays, legitimate breeders, not fucking puppy mills, have been going out of their way, and also not the people who are inventing labradoodles or whatever. A lot of breeders have been going out of their way to try and remove a lot of the massive issues with inbreeding that some breeds have, and also try and start fixing a lot of the issues that those breeds have.
Yeah, it's saving like
Yeah.
future generations.
Like
pretty much.
there's a bunch of breeders basically working on pugs and trying to get them to a way where maybe they can fucking breathe and their eyeballs don't pop out by accident when they sneeze anymore. But my mom has always been a dog person. I've talked about it a couple times, but like my first babysitter was was one of the country's #1 obedience Airedales, who thought that my parents were very bad parents and was convinced of this for a very long time, and spent most of his days just like watching over me and running out to like go, hey, no, he's doing a thing, you need to get in there. Because for the longest time, my mom, for Airedales, she mostly connected with a specific person who was doing AKC regulated, like, to keep the breed going for Airedales, and she didn't show them in breed, she generally showed them in obedience, and she did the training for them in obedience, which was actually pretty uncommon. One of them also got trained in tracking. I think that was Annie got trained in tracking and got really weirdly good at it. I think we can go in, honestly. Like, they've taken long enough. I think we can go in.
I thought I heard an explosion over this way.
Maybe? But my mom currently has one... There's very few people who are keeping up the Irish Wolfhound breed in the States, but especially in California. And she has one dog. Technically, this is her second dog from this breeder. Her first one was from them. God damn it. But he ended up with a disease whose name I'm trying... Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to fire. He ended up with a disease whose name is currently escaping me.
Dog's behind you.
Shit. It's the thing where if you ever see dogs with, like, those wheelchairs to sort of, like, carry forward their back legs, it's some kind of degenerative nerve disease. And normally, when large breeds end up with it, it kills them. But our first Irish Wolfhound survived, but it meant that he was a very solid potential carrier for it. So even before she was thinking about breeding, it was very much like, okay, this dog will not be okay to breed because he might have it. And when she started talking about doing it, she was going to start doing it with her current dog. And God, she tried so hard to get a bunch of us to talk her out of it, including going to... Fuck, I just got shot in the back. Or the front? Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure where I got shot from. She was going to try and do it with her current dog, and one of the people who she got to, like, try and convince her out of it, unfortunately...
It was from behind.
Okay. Was her current vet, who used to be the on-staff... Oh, yep. Right there. Used to be the on-staff vet for the local Irish Wolfhound rescue, who did not talk her out of it, in fact went, oh, if you're thinking about doing that, I would love to be your dedicated vet for that, and I will, like, we can just start doing her blood workup right now. And sadly, it turned out that dog is a carrier, does not appear to have, but is a carrier for canine leukemia.
Oof.
So, again, irresponsible to breed her. Oop, someone just shot at me again. Silenced gun, I'd guess a Winfield.
Okay.
Not sure from where, though. So now she's
Hey,
trying
somebody to the southeast.
Okay. Southeast. I think
That's
that might have been a zombie. I thought I saw one back there, but maybe not.
Nope, I see them.
Okay. They're bleeding heavily. Nice.
They have no face now.
I'm really proud. I hit them with all 4 of those shots, even 2 where I couldn't technically see them. Okay, might be inside that house.
They had a silenced pistol.
Okay, so I could have been shot from behind again. Oh, yes. Sorry, Sarah Jane. Unfortunately, that is not a thing I will be able to do. Just because it's not a thing that my my merch people have. Also, hey, Tramer, how are you doing? Tracking and not fielding? No. I'm the one who did, technically, the fielding part of track and field. Because I've definitely talked about that before, because in case anyone didn't know, I actually used to do, what's it called? Pole vaulting. I was not terrible at it, is what I'll say. Whoop! Fucking son of a mother! North-ish. That was not a silenced weapon. But yeah, we had... Growing up, we had two really well-trained Airedales who did obedience. One of whom, at least in... I'm trying to remember what year it was that she was. One of them was... Oh, God, what was her name? So dogs that are registered with the American Kennel Club have an extremely long name that is specific to them. And I'm trying to remember what her name was. Because I could look it up to tell you what year it was that she was down as the #1 obedience Airedale in the country. Because her name was Annie, but they have a long specific name. Like, the last Airedale that my mom trained was named Jake, but his registered AKC name was a Jest in Time, because... Can you ping?
To the 270?
270? Oop, yep, okay. They're trying to sneak up behind you. Nice. Just one?
That I could see.
Okay. Normally that name also has to include the breeder, but I don't believe we knew Jake's breeder because he was a rescue. Also, he was the kind of rescue where it's, they knew my mom, so they went, like, she did not go looking for a dog. The rescue came to her and were like, hey, we have an Airedale, like a purebred Airedale who needs a home. She was just like, fuck, fine.
Okay, so that's 7 hunters accounted for, including us.
I think we should start heading for the tokens, honestly.
Yep.
And we had one that was Zoe. I don't remember what her full title was, because the part that didn't include the breeder was Zoom Zoom Zoe, but the breeder was in there too. Someone or something is walking on glass, but they're doing it so consistently, I think it has to be a zombie.
Yeah, it looks like a zombie on the other side of that building.
Yeah. What was Elliot's? God. Because Elliot and Annie came from the same breeder, but I can't remember his either. Fuck. The Irish Wolfhound was the first Irish Wolfhound was named Guinness. So, obviously, the name that... Yeah, no one's picked any of them up. They're both still in their little spot. The name that...
Yeah, so be wary of potential trap.
Yeah. The name that my folks went with was Lovely Day for a Guinness. Which, not counting the breeder part of the name, was, I think he was like somehow he was only the third ever wolfhound registered with that name. And the second who was currently, like, active or still alive. Vault is always open for polls. I feel like I've been missing some weird jokes from chat while trying to tell this weird story. Okay, they're on ground floor. Close the door behind me. Stop moving. You shooting a silenced gun?
Nope.
Okay. I'm hearing something, like, walking, I think. I've got eyes on the token. If you want to start heading in.
I'm hearing something, but I can't quite place it.
It's like light footsteps. It's real odd. But
Yeah, on the porch, there's a door open here. This is probably where they came in.
I didn't find any traps on the door I came in through. I'm checking upstairs. This is weird. I'm gonna pick up some ammo. And now some healing. It doesn't look like someone fought here. Like, health hasn't been picked up.
Not
Ammo
seeing
hasn't
a
been picked up.
corpse.
Yeah, me neither. One of us should grab a token just so we can get eyes.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm down here.
Okay. Like, I think some of the noises I'm hearing are actually just, like, house noises.
Maybe.
Which is a new concept to me in this game, but okay. And you weren't immediately shot.
I didn't see anybody.
What the Okay, we should get the hell out of here, then. Okay, I'm grabbing the other token. So, north?
North.
Okay. That's fucking weird. That's really fucking weird.
Ready?
Yep. I wonder if it was the people who we just killed? Like, they set up to... set it up as just, like, a way to trap other players?
Maybe.
Like, maybe their daily mission was just to get a bunch of player kills or something? Doing a quick check. Wait. Nope, okay. I thought I saw something, but it looked like it was afterglow from spinning too quickly. Huh. Da-da-da-da-da.
Fuego boy.
Yup. I'm gonna start with Lady Sadie in waiting in the Kennel Club. My mom's current wolfhound is named Sadie. I don't remember what... I don't think she's actually registered with the Kennel Club. Because Mom was not planning on showing her in obedience, and... and now that the breeding her plan fell through, I don't think Mom intends to name her Sadie. Or not name her Sadie. Intends to really do anything with her that would require that she be known to the Kennel Club.
Yep.
Doggos. Actually, here. Oh, well, I guess your way works too. I feel like mine was functional.
That works too.
Yeah. Can you do a scan? I've only got 2 seconds left.
I see nothing.
What the fuck is going on here? This is very, very weird.
Just so you know, I have the Oberez with a drum mag.
Beautiful. Like, on top of the fact that, like, the game continues to only want to play properly when I'm on fucking Wi-Fi, this game has just been bizarre. Hang on, I want to see if this does the thing, too. No, okay. I recently found out that if... What?
What were you doing?
I was shooting at one of the phonographs because I recently found out that if you shoot the player pianos, they actually just start running anyway. So I wanted to see if the phonographs did the same thing.
Uh,
Like, they don't play right, but they do just play. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely seeing afterglow from my own hands. Whew! Okay. Must see image. Oh my god.
I always find it funny that I seem to get more kills. Like, for the longest time, I was getting tremendous amounts of kills with the Spectre. Like, I was getting... there was a couple times when we played where I killed most of the server. And now I seem to get most of my kills with a bomb lance.
Wait, did I not just save this fucking...
Also, if your mom does become an Irish Wolfhound breeder, like, fully, I might have to get my friend in contact with her. Possibly.
I would say only if they're in California, because otherwise, like, large breeds do not travel great.
I mean, they're in Texas.
There. That is the 8-week-old Irish Wolfhound puppy she is currently looking at. Who I believe is currently only known as Green. Also, I did not give Tall Hobbit the Yupa pets, because that was a stressful game, so here are your Yupa pets.
My friend would be in love with that pup.
Yeah.
She absolutely loves pugs and Irish Wolfhounds. And when they had to put down the Irish Wolfhound, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, like, she was devastated.
Yeah. It's the worst part about large breeds is just how short they live.
Yeah.
Joining a few others to start a trans non-binary D&D group next week. That's awesome. I want to play more, not necessarily D&D, but I want to play more. Honestly, I'm a little soured on D&D just because WotC in general, but more RPGs in general. But every time I play, I always end up DMing, and I'm just like, I don't want to anymore. I want to play.
Still lighting off fireworks.
Fucking
At least
hell.
they're doing it early today. Well, I say early. It's about 10 o'clock. They've been doing it at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Ugh.
And it's like 3 streets away.
That fucking honks.
And like, it's like every single fucking night. It's like my coworker that I can't stand, I think, said it best at work. It seems like somebody took all their stimulus unemployment money and just drove to New Hampshire.
Ugh.
Because fireworks are illegal in Mass. Alright, this guy needs some traits.
And even before the current things, that's such a high priority for police to be dealing with. Okay, I bought the important traits. What the hell else do I want now? What do I want? Ooh. Fanning doesn't do anything because I don't... Ooh, I could go... What gun did I just equip? You are single action. Okay, yes. So I can go get Fanning, and it will be helpful. That's good, Trammer. Where is Fan? Oh, right. Spelling. Haha. Just remember, alphabetical order. Derp, 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 derp. Just need 8k more secrets. I'm really looking forward to whatever this is, Sarah Jane.
I am still amazed. Like, granted, I've been at most of the streams for like the full duration, but I'm already up past 50k after spending 100,000.
Oh right, yeah, you did do. You were, I think, the only person who's ever done 100,000.
I think Aleph Cat said Haley did it.
Probably, but Haley also has just access to absurd amounts as well.
Yeah.
I've got 4 other trait points and no idea what to spend them on. Wait. Don't I have a bunch of stuff on the... Yeah, okay, I could go get Dauntless, I guess.
Okay. I had noticed that I was still having some minor frame rate issues in Streamlabs, so beginning of the last game, I think it was, I scaled down the game capture to 720.
Okay.
I may have done that to begin with, and then I may have messed around with settings and undid that, so that could have been possibly part of the problem too.
You want to get to 100k, but you keep demanding cat pets, so shrug. I mean, the entire point of 100k is just to be there as a, like, here. It is a thing for you to throw absurd amounts of bits at for absolutely no benefit.
Yeah, this does nothing except spend your points.
Yeah. It's like, that's why I wanted to have more other things that you can do with them. Such a good cat. Such a soft belly. Right, I finished my coffee. Shit. How many calories have I burned, and can I have another coffee? Or can I have one of my stupidly calorically dense coffees?
I forget what day of the week it was, but whew. By the time I got home from work, like, I was at like my Fitbit thing in fitness tracker or whatever was telling me that I was at like a 1,400 calorie deficit for the day.
Those are always good. Like, I'm currently maintaining an... Except for some days this week where I accidentally ate way too much. But in general, I'm maintaining a 1,000 calorie deficit. Oh, I should actually, hit the ready button.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm trying to lose weight? Oh.
No.
Oh. Look, because I am not able to pay attention to things. Work stories? I think I've told most of my good work stories.
I've always found it interesting that despite my job, despite how active I am, despite how little I eat most of the time, I can't lose weight.
I mean, part of that is just going to be that muscle weighs more than fat.
Yeah, but I got plenty of fat.
And also that, honestly, annoyingly, the best way to lose weight is with, like, long-term, constant cardio, not with, like, bursts of doing stuff. So, like, the walking is probably doing great, but...
Like, granted, you've seen some of the stuff that, like I posted, I think I was on Chewy's Discord, like, unloaded this full 53-foot trailer with 300 and something cabinets, and now I gotta go put them upstairs. Like, the lightest one of those cabinets is like 40 pounds, the heaviest being like 70 to 100.
For yours, Sarah Jane, I think you can... well, drumming probably doesn't have a good equivalent. Like, some of them, you can sort of tell it what you're doing. Also, I'm trying to think of more good work stories for you, Tramer. I promise. But, like, some of them, you can kind of tell it what you're doing to offset it. Like, that's what I do whenever when I'm playing Ring Fit, is they've got a thing for... I think it's indoor workout that works okay for it. In combination with, like, how long I'm doing it and if I'm wearing the Fitbit while I'm doing it, and it tracks heart rate. I'm really trying to think of a good work story. Because I know I've told the one about my boss trying to get me fired after I quit. I think I've told a bunch of my good ones. Like, is there anything in particular you want to hear a work story about, just so I have more information to work from? Or, like, not more information. Shorter trip to walk down? Let's go with that. I mean, I don't know how into drumming you get, so maybe you're burning 1,000 calories. Did you just throw a shovel?
Yes.
Okay.
Just making sure you're paying attention.
Yep, I am. But then again, like, 2 hours of drumming, especially if you're really into it, I can see that being 1,000 calories. Like, it probably isn't doing great with the, any amount of, like, foot usage for the bass, but in general, I think it's probably getting a not completely inaccurate count. Fuck.
You're definitely getting your heart rate up and your blood pumping.
Damn it.
There's actually a YouTube video online of Andrew WK. Just air drum. Like you're in quarantine or whatever, and just air drum.
I was just reloading before shooting it, but okay.
He just sits there and like grabs, I forget which metal album, and just air drums the entire metal album in a single YouTube video.
I'm going to level with you, Tramer. I have a bunch for supply issues, but they're not going to be funny because it amounts to explaining the way that a massive corporation that no one knows exists makes its money. Okay, so here. I used to work for a subsidiary of Compass Group. You have never heard of Compass Group, almost assuredly, unless you've listened to my weirdness, or you've worked for them. That way?
Yep.
Like through that building? The reason is because Compass Group doesn't technically do anything by themselves. They are a parent company for a whole bunch of subsidiaries, each of whom do food production or catering for areas where you don't necessarily think about, say, a restaurant wanting to have to open up.
Okay, there's two.
Yep. I think they're heading towards the token. Did you just do that?
Nope.
Yeah, they're on the token if we want to move in now. This is our chance. Oop, nope. They moved past the
Yeah,
token.
they're over there.
I'm gonna have to run up on them if I want to actually, like, do damage. I'm gonna grab the token. I guess it wasn't inside their radius? Oh, no, they did grab it. Okay.
Yeah, they did definitely grab it.
Okay, we're gonna have to follow them if we want to...
That's fine.
Yeah. So Compass Group has all of these subsidiaries that do stuff like... one of their big things is that they refill vending machines. Like, they have the contracts to refill a whole shitload of vending machines. They also do stuff like... They have a subsidiary that feeds schools, and they have a subsidiary that feeds universities, and one that does, like, the cafeterias in a workplace, or one that does food in prisons. However, they are at the last time I had numbers on this was in 2016, and that means that the numbers were actually from 2013. In 2013, they were the 9th largest employer in the world and the 11th largest in the United States. And the way that they make their money is not
I think
by...
they're on the other side of the compound.
Someone is. I don't know if necessarily they are. And the way that they make their money is not based on how many contracts they have. They use all of their contract locations as basically a... Here is what running this restaurant or this location should cost on paper. And we charge that. The way that they make their money is that instead, on paper, they should be running a for-profit operation. And they are, 100%. But that what that doesn't account for is the fact that because they are the ninth largest employer in the world and cover such a large spectrum of the food service that happens everywhere, they are basically able to set up these agreements with companies like Cisco and Aramark and their ilk, who are what are they called? Who they buy their base ingredients from. And the way that they do it is that they set up these deals where they pay... they're only allowed to buy certain items, but they pay significantly less for those items because of the amount that their company as a whole is going to be purchasing. So, in some places, specifically, I worked for a Chartwell's company, or Chartwell's location, but that was set up to function under a UREST contract in there's a whole bunch of weirdness here, but basically, Chartwell's is their subsidiary who does school lunches, which usually means that they have a fixed menu. But their contract was negotiated under the fact that it used to be a UREST location, which is the company that does stuff like corporate dining. So, like, UREST, off the top of my head, I know for sure that UREST is the company that does Blizzard's cafeteria. UREST does Amazon's cafeteria. UREST does oh crap, what's it called? Does the LA Water and Power's cafeteria. They do cafeterias for
glass and stuff.
Yeah, for adults, and they're expected to, well, having a rotating menu, have one that rotates way longer term so that they have a lot more stuff. So they should have a lot more. They're supposed to have access. Yeah, they're supposed to have access to a lot more stuff whenever they order from, say, Cisco. When we transferred over to being a Chartwell's account, we ran into a bunch of issues where it's just like, Chartwell's accounts usually don't have a pastry chef on staff. Try and tell that to a bunch of culinary students at a school specializing in baking and pastry. So we would occasionally run into an issue where it's just like, oh, for this 6-month stretch, we can't order cocoa powder because it's not on our approved Cisco list because there is not currently a deal for us to get cocoa powder. Because, while technically we are still running, like, for-profit, we're not running on the absurd levels of for-profit that Compass and Chartwell's needs us to be doing. So, honestly, that mostly just really pissed me off on a couple occasions because, one, we literally can't order cocoa powder, so we'd run into these weird situations where we would go, oh, holy shit, we can order it right now, and we'd just buy, like, 8 cases of cocoa powder. And when I say cases, I mean that the place that I worked buys cocoa powder. A case was 6 bags. Each bag was 25 pounds. We would buy 8 cases of cocoa powder because we didn't know when the next time we'd be able to buy it was. And because we also had this stupid issue with a head chef turnover rate, a new head chef would come in and go like, why are there 8 cases of cocoa powder in here? And it's like, oh, because if we don't order that, inevitably, when we run out, you're going to ask us to do something with cocoa powder, and we'll tell you, we'll do it if you can order it, and you won't be able to order it. And then they wouldn't believe us, and exactly that happened every single time. Like, When I was one of the most long-term employees at that place, something's gone royally fucked up. Like, I think I was there for 3 years, and I outlived more than 3 head chefs. But yeah, Tramer, a lot of places have Chartwells. Like, most universities have Chartwells, or they have... what's the other one? Or Aramark. The issue for us personally with Chartwell's was that, one, like I said, our thing was originally, our contract was originally
Dead
written
Hunter
up
here.
as a U-Rest one. Okay, I'm watching North. And two, because the college I went to was a really weird place. Right up there, I think? Yep, right there. Because the university I went to was very strange, a whole bunch of their policies were set by a different university. Like, the university I went to and did the cooking at, they did not have any control over their contract. Their contract with Compass was set up by people in Providence who had never once been to the Denver location. And because of that, all of the low to mid-level, or I guess mid to high-level executives on the Denver campus were very pissy and took it out on us, going like, well, we want this thing. It's like, it's not in your contract. It's like, well, I want it. It's not in your contract. I can't fucking do anything about it. It's not in your fucking contract. We don't have to provide it. It was a whole thing. Sorry, not the tree, past the tree. Yep, that's good. Carry. Ah, shit! Shit, on your right. On your right and back. Okay.
There's another guy.
Yep. You fuck Aramark. You had the joy of eating their food for 4 years in undergrad? Yeah. Aramark is, yeah. Like, I also don't love Aramark, but having worked for Compass, like, it's... They're one is not better than the other, unfortunately. Also, I'm gonna mute myself for you, Odinson, just so I'm not distracting you.
Huh.
Oh my god, you lucky son of a bitch. Oh wait, they didn't drop it. Well, they might have, but you're not close enough to see it. Oh! They left their partner!
Unless their partner already died and this was a different guy.
Maybe, yeah. I'm gonna grab the token.
Yep.
And loot the boy. Oh, right, hang on,
Anything?
let me check. Oh, yep, northwest, 315. Inside the building, it looks like. Oop, they're making friends in there. Meh. We have good timing. But yeah, our location went through... Ooh, over here. Here.
Got one.
What the fuck?
I got the one that was
Oop, there it... What
chasing
the...
after you.
Oh, it's a chaos bomb! That sneaky little fucker. I thought it was a real bomb. Okay. But yeah, we lost a lot of general managers because... One, we kept getting really bad ones. Like, God, one of the general managers we got was still under investigation from their previous location for fraud. So they arrived and then left again for like a month because they weren't allowed to be running a location because they were under investigation for fraud.
Yay.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. West. Oh, that's how they got up. Oh yeah, we've got a bunch of...
few bodies.
Yeah. One of them...
Should be one on the other side of that fence, too.
Okay. The one before that left because... Oh, there's two over here. Oh, wait, never mind. One's a zombie. The one before that... Or the one after that, sorry. Left because of... or no, yeah, the one before that left to go do a real estate business in... somewhere. I don't actually remember where. There was an intervening middle one that I really don't remember because they weren't there very long. And then the final one who tried to get me fired was the really fun one who just, like, went shit crazy and just, like, left one day and didn't come back. Meanwhile, like, head chefs, we had... The one who was there when it was a UREST account, which is the one that I started with, who was, like, the most prototypical executive chef that I've ever worked with, was replaced by someone from the Chartwell's location in Miami?
I don't see anybody, I'm just shooting.
Okay. They were, like, the sous chef in the Miami location for my campus and came down basically to get a job upgrade, and then when it became clear that there was nowhere, that this account was never gonna, like, put them higher, they then took their pay raise and just, like, went back to Miami. Frankly, I also did that with that company. Don't blame them for that. The next one came in and worked it for a while and was like, oh, this place is a fucking horror show. Okay. And got hired in by Ecolab, who are a company that produces like sanitizing equipment and sanitizing chemicals for kitchens, but they also do outside audits because a lot of companies like Chartwell's that do this sort of like food stuff for places have to their part of their contracts usually stipulate that they do sanitary and safety audits from an outside company, and Ecolab does that, so he became one of their inspectors because it paid better than being a fucking chef. The next one was the one who really got my fucking goat because she came in and was acting as though this was like somehow she both acted as though this job was beneath her when it's just like, okay, it's really fucking not, but sure. She acted like the job was beneath her, and then also came in and listened to all of the, like, really shitty employees who were unhappy because all of them had been reprimanded at the end of the last year because they kept doing stuff like walking away from their stations in the middle of a rush to go smoke out back or drink out back. And all of them were like, it's all the student employees' faults because the student employees reported them. And she listened to all of their bullshit. And at one point, I came in to pick up an extra shift to do some baking and pastry work, and finished it before I was expected to. And she came over and was like, "Are you leaving?" I'm like, "Yeah, finished my job." It's like, you're not making a good impression on your new boss. I'm like, I've been here 5 years. I've seen I've seen 4 executive chefs already. 3 of those were in the past year. I really don't expect to need to give you respect, because you're going to be gone in probably like 8 months. And that set the tone for our entire relationship.
Yep.
And she was gone in 3. She quit after 3 fucking months. And then the executive chef after that was a really odd guy. He was back to, like, the traditional, like, what I expect out of an executive chef, with the weird sideline of he was also a recovering alcoholic, except I don't think he was actually a recovering alcoholic. I think it was he had a DUI and wasn't allowed to drink. He also doesn't work there anymore either. So, God, it was just a whole thing. Ugh. God, that place was just a shit show. I wonder how it is now, because I honestly don't know anyone else who works there. Because there was a person who I worked with who was my intern at one point and then ended up basically taking on like an assistant manager role without actually getting any sort of power, and then also was actually the manager in their role for a while because they didn't hire an actual manager. So the not assistant manager was now the not manager. So I know she left to do a combination of like she's now just working retail and also running her own like cake business. The person who very briefly became pastry chef after the pastry... Technically, when I worked there, I was sort of a pastry chef in that they couldn't undo a pay raise that I got while doing a summer work for the same company, being a pastry chef. But the actual pastry chef also left because her husband makes enough money and because they wanted to start a family, and finally managed to do that. So the last good intern that I worked with was given the pastry chef job. He's not there anymore either. So I don't know who's doing their pastry department. I don't know who's running, who's their, like, head chef anymore. I can bet that, like, 3 particular people are still in that kitchen because they're utterly useless shitheels who can probably never get a job anywhere else again. The best person who was in that kitchen, who frankly should have been the head chef years ago, had to quit because his doctor basically gave him a written notice of, like, you cannot work in a kitchen as... on paper, he was a sous chef. Functionally, he was basically the executive chef, but... like, he couldn't... He was given a note by his doctor, was like, you cannot work as any sort of standing all-day job anymore, because your back is just so fucked.
Yeesh.
Which is extra bad, because guy was 38? I think he added me on LinkedIn a few days ago. I should respond to that. Because he's an amazing human being. Let's see. I don't think I missed a ton. This job sounds more political than education. Well, it wasn't education, it was cooking. But it was cooking in corporate instead of cooking in a restaurant, because while all of that is still a thing, at the very least I had the benefit of I had paid sick days and all the guilt that they tried to fucking give me every time I took them, upon which every single time I took them, it was always the reminder of, it's fucking illegal for me to come in, I'm not coming in, fuck off. And yes, I'm taking my goddamn paid sick day. Also, hey Shatton, how are you doing? And I got actual vacation time, which I was informed after the fact that, oh, you shouldn't be earning vacation time. That was a fun one, because during the switchover between companies, there was a lot of stuff that when we switched from URest, because again, URest is the company that does, like, corporate dining, so in general it's a less shitty place to work, less shitty subsidiary to work for, Chartwell's was just like, what the fuck do you mean your pastry cook is getting, like, paid vacation day accrual? And they tried to undo it and were just like, no, it's part of my fucking contract. You cannot take away my vacation days. In fact, I technically was earning more vacation days when I quit, because my contract stipulated that it just kept, like, increasing as it went on. Huh. Okay.
The marble runs are really good, Sarah Jane.
The what?
There's a YouTube channel of a guy that does marble races.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
They got insanely popular with the quarantine and stuff like that. But they have been around for quite some time.
I think I've seen them, but not like a thing that I go and hunt out. I honestly, for a second, thought you were talking about that game whose name I don't remember. That a bunch of streamers play as, like, a community day thing.
Oh, Marbles on Stream?
Is it actually just called Marbles on Stream?
I believe so, yeah.
Wow.
I was on, like, doing my normal lurking thing on a channel that was doing that, and won 2 races in a row, and everybody thought I was hacking.
And unlike in that game, you know the one.
Potentially.
The one where you actually can cheat your vote.
Oh, yeah.
Cluster Truck. Yeah. And unlike Cluster Truck, you can't actually just cheat. Yeah, hey, quick thing for anyone who's... So, hey, anyone who's ever streamed or thought about streaming, be careful when you play Cluster Truck with Twitch integration on, because there is actually a perfectly legitimate way to game the system because it's not random. I'm telling all of you this so that you can either abuse it horribly or try and control other people who are abusing it horribly. But the way that... it also will just turn into weird games of chicken. But the way that Cluster Truck works when Twitch integration is turned on is that whatever the last... Shit. Whatever the last... is that you running?
Yep.
Okay. Whatever the last thing that, that Cluster Truck saw as a vote was, before the timer ran out, that's what it will do. Okay, I diffused it. So just like whatever the last one it sees is, that's what it does. So that's why I'm saying it can turn into a game of chicken. There's actually a really good one where I think Baradite was playing it.
Yes.
And Jolly didn't realize, and I thought she knew, because the two of us were accidentally, like, chickening each other. Or I thought that's what was going on. And it turned out that she was just getting distracted and voting very late. And I explained it to her. So when are you playing this on stream? I have played it on stream. It's one of those things where I like playing it on stream, but it also doesn't get a ton of viewership. It's below us.
It's really good for when you have a very large established community.
Yeah.
Oh, nice juke.
Yup. Did he not burn? Okay.
No, he burned.
Sort of like... God, I don't want to say this when Alfcat's not here, but I've been looking at playing Dead Cells again. And, oh, it's so nice. That reminds me, the next time I do play Dead Cells, I need to stop playing too many other games. Sorry, I'm in this weird, stupid niche right now where I'm like, I'm playing too many other games, but also not playing enough games.
Oh.
Sorry, I tried to ping him. They're just across the water.
Yep, I got headshotted with a Nagant pistol.
Fuck. Yeah, I haven't finished Dark Souls 3, and I need to go back and do that, which is what I'm saying. I also haven't been playing any of Final Fantasy XIV. Got
nice.
I haven't been playing any of Final Fantasy XIV. I haven't finished Dark Souls, and that means that I still have to go finish all the other games in the Souls series that I wanted to do, or not Souls series, the other Souls-likes. Also, hello, welcome, Papa. Oh, wait, that's Tomasu. Hey, Papa Emma, how are you doing? I saw the name, and it rung a bell for a second, and was just like, wait a second, I know what that name is. But yeah, I'm in a weird spot personally where I'm just like, there's so many things that I want to be playing that I also haven't finished, but I'm also just really fucking enjoying Valorant. And I feel like I want to be playing more Valorant. So yeah, it's all...
first aid kit if you need.
Okay, I heal off of looting these idiots, so. Thank you, Elder Cat. I was actually kind of proud of that. I'm annoyed that I missed one of them. So, yes, Sarah Jane, but in not the way that people usually mean that phrase. Because personally, it's dildos in that it's fun. Look, in my experience, if I'm saying that something is dildos, I'm usually saying it's bad. But yeah, I haven't been playing any Final Fantasy XIV on stream. I played a little bit of off stream. I still need to go back and play more Dark Souls, because Look, I'm really enjoying it, but I'm also in that weird spot where it's like, fuck. Because of my own personal decisions, I have to try and fight Sister Frida really early. And that's going to be very difficult. What the fuck am I
not
hearing?
to spread rumors, but Maximilian Dude posted a video the other day of there is a good chance we're going to be seeing a PC port of Bloodborne.
Yeah, but we've been saying that for years, so...
Yes, but more and more, like, stuff has been coming out about it.
We'll see. Like, it's one of those things where it's
it's going to be a we'll see thing, but...
Yeah, I've been hearing about it for years. If it happens, awesome. I don't know if I'll buy it, because I already have a PS4 that can play it, but
Yep.
I might. But at the same time, it's also just like, it's fucking Bloodborne. It's great. Like a Mac port of Valorant. Look, I'm gonna level with you. The thing that I'd really like the most is...
Oop.
And I'm saying this because it, by its very nature, would include a Mac port. But I'd really like a Linux port, because that means I could play with AlfCat. And I have not had a chance to play games with AlfCat in a while.
Yeah.
Because, unfortunately, AlfCat has the thing where he uses Linux, and not everything comes out for Linux, especially multiplayer stuff. Sadly, Valorant also has that really fun, pain-in-the-ass side effect of being a Riot game, which means it uses Riot's really stupid server system, where you have to make an account in the region that you want to play in.
Yep.
Which I will never understand. Come on, show me your horrible, disgusting head. That should not have worked, but I'll take it. But yeah, it's been a while since I got to play a game with AlfCat. I very much miss it.
Another freaking barbed wire boy.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, he's burned. And very screamy. Shit, I thought I defused that, but I guess not. Like, honestly, that's still the overriding reason to play... Underlords over Teamfight Tactics, because of the... Well, okay, because of the Linux support, which means AlfCat can play, and because its party system is way better than Teamfight's. Because honestly, Teamfight's party system is just the League party system, which is... fine. Games should really be programmed in Java, so they're playable on quite literally any system. But then you also have to program them in Java, which means that they're going to be an unoptimized, horrible clusterfuck. I, too, have played, Minecraft.
Bring back Flash games.
Fuck, no. Flash doesn't even exist anymore!
No, I know. Which, in all honesty, I much preferred Flash to, I forget what it's called, IP6 video, or whatever they're using now for video, like Twitch and stuff, because I've had nothing but issues with since everybody switched to Flash.
See, and I had nothing but issues with Flash, so...
Yeah.
Like, Flash was always a constant fight for me. HTML5, yeah, not IP. IP6 is the other thing.
Yeah, HTML5, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, cursed spoopy dog with a cage around its head so headshots don't work. Always fun. Wait. Did you just change your name back? Or is that a new account?
I'd say that's a new account.
No, it's not, because it's
not.
subscribed for 24 months. Holy shit. Damasu, welcome back for a 24-month resub. Holy shit, man. Actually, that just makes me really happy, because, hey, Odin-sun reminded me of this yesterday? Was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago?
I reminded you and Chewy of it.
Yeah. So, I don't celebrate this, because it feels like a weird thing for me to celebrate. But my affiliate-versary, because technically I have the same affiliate-versary as fucking everyone who was streaming at the time, was 2 days ago. Because I have the same affiliate-versary as pretty much everyone who made the affiliate qualifications at that time, but hey. So, that's Damasu's 24-month resub. Okay, hello. The animation is broken! I didn't even, like, lose frames or anything there. It was just the animation broke.
It's under the church, not in the church.
Okay, I had to set off those birds, sorry. But it just makes... Damasu, thank you very much for those 100... Those aren't pride bits, those are unicorn bits. Ooh, okay, my aiming animations are borked too. This is fun. What the fuck? Okay, all my animations are borked. This is a new one. Wait. No, I don't want the item. I want the bullet. Give me bullet.
Bullet?
Yeah, it won't let me pick up this shotgun supply. What the fuck? Oh god, everything that animates is really broken. But thank you very much for those 100 bits, Damasu, and for that 24-month resub. I just find it... Ooh. No, I can't... Okay. I am still in the server. I just sometimes am having issues with looking up and down. So it's fine, provided I keep holding the right... Nope, never mind, it's not fine. Okay, this is fun. This is a whole series of issues. Thank you. I will try and not be stone useless.
Oh, that bastard.
Shit. Okay, it's chasing me. And I'm not actually sprinting. Okay, this is fun.
Yep.
Well, you see, now I have to kill the spider because the spider will give me health. Learning Dead, thank you so very much for gifting a sub to Hunt Showdown Spider. You absolute monster. But sorry, I keep not quite finishing the thought of it just makes me weirdly happy to see a 2-year resub that happens to also line up so well with the 3-year anniversary. Fuck! Okay, I'm going out this door. I'll be right back. Whoop.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
If there was health out here, I'd tell you, but I got nothing. Okay, I'm reloading shotgun.
Ugh.
Sorry. You bleeding?
I knew you were there. I just needed to get out.
Okay. Oh, this is... I love that I actually have a better ping right now than before.
But is it still okay?
I haven't... No, that's what I'm saying, is it was a good ping to start with on the server. Now that I'm having all of these weird visual issues, my ping is actually better. I currently have between 40 and 50. And really, Damasu, no worries. I also know that you were having to... Not having to, you were modding for someone else, and that takes a lot of time and dedication, man. I'm sorry about the depression. Like, that fucking sucks. Like, 100%. But oh god, that's a hype train. Okay, that's the first hype train I've had in, like, weeks, months, I think. Okay, it's dead. Oh my god. Ah! It's definitely not only doing half the animations, I assure you. Oh, good lord. Good lord. Okay, I'm gonna start the banish, because, I need the help. And now I need to go through a whole bunch of notifications. But first, Damasu, that's fucking awesome that you have a new job, because I know I was not kind to your previous job, because they were fucking abusing you, and doing a whole bunch of horrible, illegal shit. And your union was not helping at all, but I'm so glad to hear that you're in a better spot now. Also, dear lord, Damasu, thank you very much for those 40 bits. Sarah Jane, thank you for those 100 bits. Oh god. Oh no. I can't read all of these. Because now this... Shit. Okay. It was Sarah Jane, thank you for those 100 bits. It's bothering me that you see you've donated 566 bits this month. 100 more seems a bit better. Fair enough. Manfred, thank you very much for those 100 bits as well. Lord Inkdeath, thank you so very much for gifting 5 subs to the community, namely Fragile Paper, Pixel and Stitches, 8 Bays 8. I feel like that was a person who came over in a Elite Dangerous stream, whose name I got wrong because I kept saying it as Blaze. Pakizardmon and Bao Sauce 88. I've never seen that one before. Damasu, thank you also for those 47 bits of Did Someone Say Bits? Lord Inkdeath, thank you also for gifting a sub to 667? I don't know how to say an underscore, so that's what I'm going with. Tall Hobbit, thank you very much for giving 100 bits as well. And good lord, Damasu, thank you very much for gifting a sub to the community, which went over to Trigv. And holy shit, we're in a level 3 hype train. What the hell, you monsters? Apparently we don't do okay, I don't have a hand. There's no hand supporting this gun. There's also no ammo for this gun. So... Why are all of my animations so broken?
Hey, remember when I was just a floating torso with hair and all?
Like, it looks like I'm having animation issues for looking up and down, and that I'm getting, like, this hitching, basically, of, when my character's head hits certain, like, rotations, where it's just like, I cannot load this rotation. So give me a second. Also, thank you very much, Lord Inkdeath, for gifting a sub to A underscore. And Damasu, thank you. What are those ones called? Oh, of course those ones load in my bot, so I can't just see the name. What are those called? Wait, those are called cheer walls? They look like a melting snowman with a carrot stuck in his brain.
Yeah, the narwhal made of snow.
But the carrot's coming out of his brain, not his mouth. It's a tooth. I don't understand! Well, I hope everyone who's taking part in this will very much enjoy it. Holy shit! Lord Inkdeath, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Chihuahua. I don't actually... Chihuahua? And Sarah Jane, thank you so very much for... Jesus Christ!
Gonna be rich.
Okay, we're apparently caught up on these notifications.
1033 bits gets me a new pretty orange bit badge, so...
Holy shit, Sarah Jane. Thank you, and congratulations on hitting the 50k bit badge. Okay, I'm checking.
Yep.
Sorry that I'm distracted by all the... Okay, I'm not seeing anyone. Nearest extraction is gonna be northwest, but they're all bad, honestly.
Kind of wish I didn't have a bolt-action rifle.
I kind of wish that I could look up. I can't look up or down. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Nope, that's special ammo. Shotgun shells. Yay. Oh my god, this is absurd. And Damasu, thank you very much for those 48 bits, 48 pride bits as well. Okay, this is 100% me being selfish. I'm kind of sad that we can't do... that there aren't, oh my god. That there aren't pride things that y'all can be earning now, but at the same time, holy shit, Chat's just gonna make me cry again. Okay, we're doing this. Son of a... Lord Inkdeath, thank you very much for gifting subs to Look Up and Down and Forehead. Sorry, I was trying to get to that. There we go, this thing. Oh, for fuck's sake. And now we've maxed out the... Now we've maxed out the hype train, and... Oh, there's ammo. I was like, where the fuck's the ammo?
We're going northwest, north, or northeast?
Northwest. Okay. Wait. Yeah, I think we've maxed out the hype train. What the fuck? Sarah Jane, also for 365 channel points.
Time to cry? I mean, okay.
People like you, Cap.
Yes, but there's also more important things that need money right now, but also I'm not in a monetary state to say no, but... you stop it.
What?
That face!
I'm grinning at both of our children, okay?
Oh, okay, I thought you heard what was going on.
I mean that too, but mostly
Okay.
the cat.
Hi, Ellie.
Odin Sun says hi. Also, Damasu's around.
I've heard.
Okay, sorry, I just got my words jumbled.
Yeah, I'm grinning at both of our cats weighing in here.
Okay,
Bye-bye, head.
sorry, I'm gonna try and read all this stuff that I've missed now. Okay. Sarah Jane says hi. Okay, shut up and take our money. Tall Hobbit, thank you for that one pride bit. Lord Inkdeath, thank you very much for gifting subs to Broken Streamer, Love Cat. I definitely read that wrong as Lovecraft initially and was very concerned. Also, Sarah Jane, I think they might give channel points, but I'm honestly not 100% sure. Lord Inkdeath, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Hi Haley.
Hello. Okay, that gets me as well.
And
Who leaves a branch in the middle of a pier?
assholes? Oh, for fuck's sake. And to max out the hype train, Sarah Jane, thank you so very much for gifting a sub to Unknown 111-222-222-3333, and Lord Inkdeath for gifting a sub to Hi Cap. You've broken the fucking hype train, so thank you all very much for that.
Congratulations.
You've broken, well, not broken, but you've maxed out the hype train. I don't even remember what the hell that means you get now.
You've broken Cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna level with you. I'm trying not to cry, but I've also cried. I spent a lot of yesterday crying my eyes out, so I'm not sure I've got any more left. Because we had a super fun doing our doing therapy session yesterday, so like most of my tears are gone.
Mostly because I started it.
Yeah, but I can look. I this is one of those stupid like ingrained toxic masculinity things of I know that there is like I can feel the tears at the back of my eye, but they're not coming out. Oh yeah, Damasu, it's just one of those like it's a therapy and oh good, having all of the emotions, especially having all of the emotions while having all the emotions about everything that's going on in the world right now. Yay, that worked! Oh, for fuck's sake, there's so many things that I need to read now. I know that I just saw one gift sub to No Sadness. So Lord Inkdeath, thank you very much for gifting more subs to You Cry Now, In Happiness, No Sadness. Damasu, you can gift subs in the top right corner, and you can either do like a random selection, or Lord Inkdeath is very on board with giving silly named subs. Basically, after you sub, it replaces your sub button with a give out gift subs. Wait, Euless? Ulyss? I don't know what that word is. Lord Inkdeath, thank you very much for gifting that sub to Euless? Hello, Catbutt.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Good night, chat. Thank you for breaking my husband. I love all of you.
Here, chat. Behold the Yupa. Behold the Yupa as he licks and sandpapers my arm. Whoop. There's no unless. Ah, okay. Hello. Yes, you're captured now. You're captured.
Damasu, you can random give sub to anybody.
Yeah, you can either you can aim it to specific people, or you can select big numbers to give out. Tremer, a bunch of shit just happened. Also,
It's a lot of emotes.
I think this emote that I got looks like a burning... What is that supposed to be? Because it looks like a...
It looks like a barrel on fire.
It looks like a flaming barrel! Oh, good. I'm very happy that so many people got hype there. What the fuck? So Tremer, you missed Lord Inkdeath and Sarah Jane and Damasu. Also, yes, I knew it. I fucking knew that Damasu was one of my founders. I just it's been a while, so I didn't see. Gifting enough subs and bits in a short period of time to activate a hype train, and then after the hype train started, they just kept giving and making it go bigger and sillier until it just all blew up and hit the maximum level. And yes, Damasu, new kitty, that's Yupa. We adopted him like a week and a half ago. Because our local shelter was doing virtual pet adoptions where they basically let you tell them your sort of like housing situation and everything.
We adopted Yuba 3 weeks ago.
Wow, really?
We adopted him on the 17th of May.
I didn't want to round up because in my brain I was going, everything feels like it's taking forever, so I'm going to assume that it's actually taken less time than I think it did.
No.
Okay.
The 17th.
But he, we gave them our, like, housing situation. It was like, we have these animals and this cat, and they set us up with the cat that they thought was going to be the best fit for us, and somehow we got tricked into getting a, not technically a kitten anymore, kitten. Because he's about to be 8 months. But they stopped being officially marked as kittens at 6 months. I think that was my first, like, maxed out hype train. I know for sure that's only the second hype train I've ever had. Calcifer's good. He's around here somewhere. Oh, actually, yes, here. Calcifer, let me make sure I can see the OBS. Also, sorry, Odin-san, that I'm just, like, overtaking
completely
everything.
Fine.
Yeah, Calcifer is just right down here. He's being a lazy bugger. And yes, so founders are a thing that, annoyingly, as a streamer, I don't know who my founders are. So, the only way I can find out is if they say something in chat and if they are actively subbed at the time. But yeah, for affiliates, the first 10 people who ever subscribe to your channel are your founders. So off the top of my head, I know for sure Sarah Jane's a founder, Damasu's a founder, Odin-san is a founder, I Am the Dork is a founder, Chewy is a founder, and that's 5. And I don't know any of the other 5. And if they have the badge turned on, yeah. Yeah, they have to have the badge turned on, too. I think it's on by default. Did I not say Chewy? I thought I said Chewy.
You said Chewy.
I did, okay. Yeah, so it's, like I said, it's Chewy, Damasu, Sarah Jane, I Am the Dork, and Odin-san are the 5 that I know about. Yeah, Damasu, just after the 1.0 launch, they added a thing for, or no, not just after, a while after the 1.0 launch, they added a thing for 3 players. Oh, right, shit, I have to modify this hunter, too. And it's interesting. We very rarely do it, but yeah.
Yeah, and with it, they also increased the number of players on the map to 12 from 10.
Yeah. Well, Tremer, it wasn't a thing it wasn't a thing even when affiliates happened. Like, it was, when did it start? Like, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but I don't think it was even 2020 when we got founders. Now I'm curious.
It was 2019. I don't know when in 2019. I feel like it was slightly after the VIP.
October 2019. It was definitely after VIP. Yeah. So it happened in October of 2019, so like 7 months? 7 months, it's just that one of those months, or several of those months have felt like years unto themselves. Oh right, I'm trying to...
Boy, has it.
Yeah. I don't even want any of these things, so there. Huh.
Kids sleeping with their eyes open again.
Sorry, trying to re-engage brain. Oh my god.
Words.
Yeah, so it's like, it went back to go check and see who your first 10 founders, or first 10 subs were, but people who are a founder get a notification, but the Twitch streamer doesn't get told who they are, so it's just a surprise to us when they appear. Then, if you're a partner, it actually retroactively hits your first 25 instead. And then, yeah, VIPs are the I think they're pink by default, diamonds. Like, Odinson is one. Joe Kim, I think, is the other one on this channel. And my sister is, just so I can see when she talks. And the idea behind VIPs was that a lot of streamers would make their friends a moderator so that they could see when their friend was specifically talking. And the idea of a VIP was more that, like, you don't necessarily want to put the onus of being a mod on your friends, so that way you can still see them when they come in, but you don't have to, like, give them a responsibility. Okay, there's 1 over to 180 that's actually pretty close.
I'm turning on my AC because it got very warm in my apartment.
Okay. I finished whatever my daily was. I have no idea what it was.
My daily was to get the layer located bonus for any contract, total of 2 times.
I wonder if that's
Done
what mine
once.
was. No,
Done it
never
once.
mind then.
My weekly is to kill hellhounds with headshots.
Yeah. Do you still have a thingamajig? Bomb lance?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Your job is work from home too? That's fucking awesome, Damasu. Well, okay. That's fucking awesome in the current state of the world. Shit, where is she? There we go. Whew! Daily was get hype trained to max. Oh, that's an expensive daily. That's a very expensive daily, considering that to get there, you all gifted a number of subs that I need to actually go read. Actually, here, we have gained nearly 30 subs today. We've gained nearly 30 subs today. Like, one of them was Alefcat, and one of them was, or not Alefcat, one of them was Damasu, and I don't think that would have been a new one, counting,
Not gonna lie, Cap, that shot that I just did was very lucky because it went through your legs and hit him in the head.
Yay! I don't think it would have counted the one that was adding to, or that was, any of the like, re-upped subs. But
Also, Cap, that I was also completely blind in that shot as I was firing through bushes.
Great! Hey, Komatsu, yes, you just missed a frankly absurd gift sub barrage. Not a gift sub barrage. You missed a hype train that brought me as close to tears as I can manage, since apparently I'm all teared out from yesterday. But yeah, fuck. Thank you all so much. Like, I continue to very aggressively try and say that technically my job is being a...
Currently, James, I'm playing this on PC.
my like, for lack of a better way of putting it, my real job is to be a house spouse, which I like the alliteration of house husband better than the rhyming of house spouse, but still. And this is a thing that I do because I'm trying to, like, put more positivity out into the world, and the fact that anyone wants to help me keep doing that just means so much to me, so thank you so very much. And Learning Death, thank you so very much for gifting a sub to Gift Sub and War! Clearly I need a fucking sound notification for gift subs at this point.
Yep.
Like,
One day.
I also think that was probably one of the first times, and I'm happy about this, that my special notification for gifts, or for bits and donations of more than $10 went off. When Sarah Jane gave that, like, what was it, 1,000... I need to check it again, but it was 1,000 and something bits. Because, frankly, like, it's one of those things, like... Honestly, it's like when Lord Inkdeath decided to just, like, break me by doing a second person at our absurd tier on Patreon. Because, I don't remember if I wrote that, like... There's a certain thing that happens every time I get certain notifications. Honestly, when I get notifications from... Please check that, Lord Inkdeath, because there were some changes there, and we can't... Like, I can refund you right now, and I will do it, because we can't send out food for a whole bunch of reasons. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I 100% would 100% refund that, because for a while the goal of that tier was to send out food, and when I started looking into that, I was realizing, oh, there are so many logistical issues with this, also legal issues, because...
Hunters have been here.
Okay. Because sending out food would mean that we were effective, especially with the way that Patreon is now switching over to the whole taxation thing, would be very, very dangerous, and would mean that, according to federal food standards, we'd need to either set our kitchen aside in a way that we would never be able to use our kitchen for cooking food that wasn't sold, or we'd have to rent out a kitchen to do cooking streams. It's a whole thing.
Yep.
It's kind of why hey, if you're good at baking, like if you're good at home baking, don't listen to anyone who tells you, hey, you should just, like, start making... I have to set off these birds. Start making cakes and just, like, sell them. Because there's some weird, very weird federal laws about that. Also, Sarah Jane, thank you very much for gifting that sub to Kamatsu. Sorry, I definitely just was actually starting to cry there and managed to turn it away to think about federal food regulations. But thank you all so very much.
Fire just got ignited at Lock Bay Docks.
Okay, I'm on my way. I'm paying attention now. Like, did you hear
Yeah,
it or see
you don't
it?
have to. I heard it.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. There's a hunter over here.
I also miss D&D, Damasu, but I had to do away with it for very similar reasons. For anyone who hasn't seen our Patreon, I would recommend it, because we do try and do a lot of gunfire.
That's the northeast.
Yeah. We do try and do a lot of stuff in... we try and do a lot of stuff for everyone, and frankly, that's kind of the current retrofit on our...
there are hunters over at my mark.
Yeah. I can't do anything if we're this far out, though, so I need to get closer. We're trying to do a lot more stuff of, like... Originally, the goal with the Patreon was that we would do this sort of... I did this silly thing where I based a lot of the stuff that I was doing off of the stuff that Twitch partners were doing. Basically, people with a much larger install base. And they were using it as basically a, hey, join the Patreon and get access to community stuff like a Discord. And meanwhile, my whole thing is like, okay, but I don't have an install base. I don't have a bunch of people who are watching for that. So the goal now is very much more focused on giving people more input into the community, I guess. So, like, we still do the menagerie, which is just expanded also into, like, my absurd madness of gardening. We still do... Actually, there's nothing else on there that we still do. Oh, yeah, the Patreon has massively changed, Tomasu, but the changes mostly went into effect, like, this month.
Careful. I saw the hunter go the way you're going.
Yeah. But, like, D&D doesn't exist anymore because, frankly, it took so much effort to run D&D, and then also setting up the scheduling with everybody, and the fact that to make it work properly, we needed to have...
Hunter died.
Okay. We needed to have... I'm gonna go grab the token real quick. We needed to have at least 2 people who were... or not 2. We need to have at least 3 people, and they need to be able to play together, and it was a whole thing.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm underneath. I'm gonna try to...
So, Lord Inkdeath, you get, 1, a signed and personalized card that will be sent out to you, in theory, the first month of your Patreon support. And I have ideas for what to do after the first month. I'm inside. I'm looking for him. I'm not seeing anyone.
I can still hear somebody to the west.
Okay, he just chased me.
Kind of.
You get... like, one of the things that I'm trying to do now is doing a monthly sort of AMA, which I plan to, 1, try and also grab questions that are asked... Oh, shit, I see them. Yep, they're up here. They just saw me. Questions that are asked on stream. Fucking hell! Okay, I think that was a... What? That's not what killed me. Yeah, they're just both up there.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute on Odinson's thing. Okay, so... on our Patreon now, really quick rundown. Let me actually just go pull it up so I can go through it. Our level things are...
They're burning you.
Yeah, I was about to tell you they're burning me. Oh my god. Damn it, Patreon. Why do you make this such a pain in the ass to find? Right, there. I have to go to edit page. So, the basic one where you get the Menagerie of the Lair, which also includes, like, it's pictures and videos of all of our animals being silly and adorable and such, as well as my current gardening madness-based silliness. The second tier, which gets you access to all the VODs and everything else that I do 24 hours early. Oh my god, he killed him in one shot. And the Menagerie of Lair. The intention there is that we'll also start doing other stuff. The other stuff that you will get 24 hours early as well.
Dang it.
But the idea is, basically, if you're supporting at that tier, you're literally giving me a reason to continue uploading all of our absurd VODs, because there's so many up there. The next tier is the Sleeper Car, which is the $10 one, where it's a personalized thank you card, because the idea... Originally, this was where you got the credit shoutouts,
Dang it.
but I've moved that over to the $20 tier, because basically the idea is that you, or whatever it is that you want shouted out, is getting a shout-out between 22 and 25 times a month, assuming that I don't ever do double streams. So the idea was that instead I wanted to make it something personalized to you, namely this thank you card. You also get priority during community days. Basically, anytime that we're doing community streams, you get a priority slot. Not to say that, like, if we have to rotate people out, you get to stay forever. It's a, like, you get to sort of jump to the head of the queue. And then the AMA, which is basically anyone at the sleeper car or above, we will be actively trying to get questions from you throughout the month, on top of all the ones that are asked through the channel points, which I will be collecting to do like a video with hopefully other people, just to get them to also answer silly questions. That will then go out at the end of the month, which again, business class people would have early access to, as well as sleepers. And then conductors, which is where the D&D thing used to be. We moved the we're not doing the D&D because it just takes so much extra time. That's where you get your name in the credits, and where we will actively be trying to get like input from you for what we're doing in the future. So like when we finish a game, or when we get close to finishing a game, I'll be trying to connect with anyone.
How long before Cap notices?
Anyone who's a conductor will be trying to get like input from you for what games we might want to try next. And then finally, there's the dining car chef one, which is the absurd one that I never expected anyone to actually back. That two of you mad, lovely people are backing. Which... Okay, I was like, did I write that wrong? Which is basically for each patron, we will do at least one recipe on a cooking stream per month. And we'll also be trying to get not recipes necessarily, but like cooking ideas from you. Not to say that if you suggest Hakarl, we'll try and make Hakarl, but we'll try and like get ideas from you for what you might want to see personally. There are other things that I'm looking to add to this. I actually had a really, really nefariously stupid and bad pun-based idea for an additional thing at the $10 tier that I need to talk over with someone else to get like input, but yeah. Sorry, I knew everything. It was just that I was going through a whole spiel that I need to finish.
Not a problem. I'm trying to convince my cat.
Sarah Jane, Hakarl is a horribly fermented shark.
Hey, Lord and Death.
Is it the one that's fermented in... No, right, that's a shark that... I was about to say, is it the one that's fermented in uric acid? No, there is a shark that ferments itself while alive in uric acid, though.
I can't think of the Scandinavian shark, or not Scandinavian shark, but the Scandinavian country that does that, where like the fermented shark has to be like a few miles downwind.
Yeah, the piss shark, as Kamatsu has so very delicately put it. Is Hakarl the piss shark? Oh shit! Which I thought it was the lie shark. Okay.
I know lutefisk is the fish dish that's treated with lye.
Yeah, but there's a shark that's also treated with lye. Okay, so Damasu, the channel points, if I didn't feel weird about it, I actually really legitimately want to hire, because they joked about it, and I want to see if they're serious about it, but TQ and Sibwow were joking about hiring out their services to help people decide, like, figure out new channel points. But if you click on them, they give a ref explanation. The pet-friendly car is just give whatever animal happens to be around pets. The study car is basically give me a topic and I will try and riff a factoid on it. Library is the same thing, but it will be a full story if I can help it. And then the spa car is force me to decide on a new cosmetic product to try, or specifically like a cosmetic color, because I've got a bunch of them. I'm not getting rid of the spa car, Sarah Jane. I'm legitimately looking forward to people using it. I'm honestly tempted to lower the price a little bit. Also, because I really need to paint my nails again, because I've like buffered them to a perfect like shine, and they're so smooth and nice, but every time I look at them I'm like, but they look so fucking ugly because they're not painted. I
think you could get away with like 20,000 max for
I was
that
thinking.
one?
I
'Cause
was
that'll
thinking.
give you enough time.
Yeah, I was thinking
So you're
20 or
not
25,000.
burning
Damasu, the
through- I
railcar of
managed to
secrets
coax
does.
my cat.
The railcar of secrets does nothing. It is just there as a way to burn points. Because if it's there, someone is going to want to go for it. So I just sort of figure someone will go for it. So,
I'm working on my second one.
yep, because he's a monster. Because I like the idea of having that sort of like upper limit that people are going after. Oh right, I need bolt thrower. There we go. It's partially based on Seabats has some really absurdly expensive ones for exactly that reason, because he's got like, I think it's 1.5 million points to make him drop whatever he's currently playing and play through I Want to Be the Boshi again. And then, just to make sure that that doesn't happen, he has the 2 million one of, I think it's just called Trog Champ, because anyone who hits that 1.5 million is going to see, oh, but I'm only like, I'm literally closer to getting Trog Champ than I'll ever be again. I could just wait and get Trog Champ. And I'm just like, yes, that's brilliant. No, Sarah Jane, I'll probably turn it down before you do it. Not gonna lie, you have an eventual Trog Champ goal, like it doesn't hurt. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I'm forgetting to ready up. So I'm giving
No
a cat
worries.
scratches. Because I've coaxed a
does he
cat
have a
to
Boshi
be on my
count?
shoulder.
Does he have a Boshi counter one? I don't remember. The best one that I love that Adam did, because this came about entirely like organically, is that he had a thing where basically people were going and using the highlight function really aggressively, because they just did a thing of the highlight gang, where it's just like they just keep talking in his chat, and yeah, just throw all the throw a whole bunch of highlights in. So he created a very he massively increased the price of highlights, and then he set a new channel point goal thing that was, whenever you hit it, you can determine if the price of highlights are going up or down. And I think right now the price of doing a single highlight is at 11,000, because he started it at like 10,000, and it just kept going up and then back down and then up and then back down. Just like every time someone got the ability to change the price of highlight gang, they just undid whatever the last person did.
The highlight stock market. God, claws.
Stacy Fry, which is also the name of a special ed teacher at your last school. That's awesome. Who's my passed out cat? I love that now that this is down here, you actually use this cat tree.
So many claws.
Shiny and purpley. Yup. Actually, wanted to check and see if can I see Adam's channel point things when he's not live? I don't think so. Well, I guess this might be cathartic then, Sarah Jane, because this is a free hunter, so they're very likely going to die. Also, I'm walking around with the dumbest kit. I have a sawn-off Romero hatchet and a hand crossbow. Because who needs a large gun? I'll just use 2 mediums.
If I ever had channel points, it'd be Hunt Caps Hunter.
Oh, fuck, right, that's right. I need to make a new one. Because we were talking about making, what was it, the customization car? Which will be one for basically deciding, if it's like Mario Kart, you get to decide what my horrible kart or racer is. and one that's or if we're playing Smash, like what Smash fighter I'm using for the next round, and in this one, what gun I'm going in with, which I know that at least a couple of people are just saying will be the make Cap run the bomb lance build. You know what annoys me also? I just realized that I even thought about it and never went out of my way to go make Pride versions of my emotes for this month, even before other shit got in the way. And I'm annoyed with myself for not even thinking about that. Yes, Haley's still at the same place. Ooh, hello there. I think I can hit her from here. I don't trust the hand crossbow. Make the entire stream devoted to petting animals. That would be a lot of secrets. Hey! Southwest, I think. Or like 255-ish. Oop, nope, yep, there's one at 210. They shooting at me. Fuck. Hang on.
Down.
Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna die to the bees.
I
Okay.
got killed with an uppercut.
There we go. I just wanted to die to the bees so that they wouldn't get the kill credit on me.
Hey, I just got raided by Chewy.
Hey!
Hey, Chewy. Hey, Unpax.
How was the Shadowgate?
Yep. This is how my cat sleeps on me.
Safa? Suffer the adorations of a very fluffy cat. Or not fluffy, your tiny adorable cat. I really hope I can get...
All the claws.
Yeah, I really hope I can get Yupa to do something like that.
I feel like that's what happens in Shadowgate. At least that's what I remember happening to me in Shadowgate when I was a kid.
Having never played Shadowgate and only seen Chewie play, like, tiny bits of it, that's my understanding of just what that game is just dying. But maybe I'm wrong.
And now I'm trying to remember they made like a detective game for the Nintendo and stuff like that. I can't remember the name of it though.
I got nothing. These are all before my time.
Deja vu, yeah. The thing that I experience every day of my life. You'd think I'd remember the name of the game.
Just triggered over and over again until he caves and hires a petting zoo for a day. I don't know, Sarah Jane. I don't have like a set favorite because that's honestly that's why I have the whole that specific car is so that other people can make me try other things. Like I know Haley is of the opinion that in general warm colors are better for me than cool. And in general, I tend to agree.
I will have to go back and play those games again at some point, or try to play those games again, because I don't think I've ever beaten any of them.
There's a timer. Oh, I had no idea. Okay.
So
I'm readied up whenever you're ready.
Yep, just getting my gear ready.
Right, yeah, Damasu. Sorry, I wanted to mute. There's
Got to bring a flash
I
bomb
have to
so I
throw
can
this over to the other
use
chat.
15 of them at some point and unlock it.
But Damasu,
unlock
that's another
other
thing you
stuff.
missed is I came out. I think you missed it because it was in February.
One day I'll get everything unlocked in this game.
I think it was February. No. January? I don't... Look, 2020 has been a fucking hell year. I came out as non-binary while you've been gone, so... That is a thing to also be clear about? I don't know. I just know that that might be a thing that you missed.
I was noticing quite a few differences in the new version you're playing as compared to the NES version.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? Hey, Chewy, thank you very much for that 32-month primary sub.
Yeah. Plus.
Ah. Sorry, I'm now seeing the couple seconds behind of her climbing up your shoulder or like readjusting.
Yep. She slides down, then climbs up, digs the claws in, and then slides down.
As a reminder, if you're on my channel, hey, you should probably watch both of us with that wonderful, very helpful multi-stream link so that you can see one Odin-san's I was gonna say beautiful, but no, handsome face, and his cat being a horrible little spike monster.
She's a wonderful cat with needle claws.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, Elder Cat. Just made a small bowl of cereal, with the cereal my wife just bought, and the milk had soured. Yeah, like that's a constant issue for me, and part of why I'm really glad I've switched largely over to soy milk.
Yeah, she will unpacks. She will stay there the entire time.
All milk smells at least a bit sour to me, so I can't tell by smell if it's gone off or not. And I'm so glad that I've largely switched to soy milk, so that's not an issue anymore. Also, hey, Joe Kim, how are you doing? I mean, Tommaso, I don't know if congratulations is right either. That requires way more thought put in than I am capable of about myself. Come on, where's the thing? Oh, I'm definitely happy. It's also just one of those,
French.
Oh. Well, okay. No French. God damn it, now I have to rewatch Scrubs. I already rewatched...
You have to rewatch Scrubs after every Sunday.
Yeah. I've already rewatched all of the good parts of Community, so I'm just like, I might as well go rewatch a new thing now. But...
So many good episodes of Scrubs.
Yeah. There was a tweet that both Alex Stacey and Adam Savadan did, like, retweet, quote tweet things of, that I 100% stole, where it's basically someone going like, hey, do I don't remember what the exact wording was. I think it was, do men... fuck, I have to go check it now. Sleep Pony. It was like, do men feel just low-key disgusting all the time? Hang on, I need to go check it because it's going to annoy me if I don't remember it.
Yeah. Impacts. It is... You can play solos. There's a maximum of 12 people per server. You can be as a lone solo player. You can have a team of 2, or you can have a team of 3.
And you can also choose if you're playing against duos or trios.
Thanks, Cap.
Yeah, so the tweet was...
Thanks, Cap.
Do men ever feel self-conscious and unattractive? It's just like every response to it is, yup! And mine was the fun take of, like, fucking constantly, and with the side benefit of coming out as non-binary made it extra fun, because now I've just got a whole bunch of other classes of clothing where it's like, yes, I would like to wear that, but if I see my own reflection, I am going to hate myself. So I just need to not see my own reflection and not think about it. Also, it's a similar issue with the fact that, like, I can't get my, like, laser facial hair removal stuff right now because they opened back up, but they won't treat anything that can't be covered by, or that needs to be covered by a mask to wear a mask safely. So basically everything I'm getting treated.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
2 Dr. Zombies.
Yeah, Parks and Rec is good. Personally, I always recommend 30 Rock, but I have just a soft spot for any kind of good, like, not even behind the scenes, but, like, production sort of focused thing like that. Enjoy your Long Dark update stream? Yes, that's the word. Elder Cat, I hope you have fun, man.
Have a good night, Chewie.
Yeah, night, Chewie. But yeah, for Oompax, it's all that you know going in is that there are a total of 12 players. We have it set so that the maximum team size is 2, so we won't run into any 3s, but there could be duos or solos. And we know for sure that means there are 10 other players on the map.
Alright, she left me temporarily.
Watch out, you've got a... Wow, okay.
There is all sorts of noise.
Yeah, shit's just popping off everywhere around us. Did you already grab a token down there?
I did, and it looks like we can grab another one.
Yep, I'm grabbing it right now. Couldn't watch 30 Rock? I mean, that's fair. Like...
They're fighting the boss, that's why.
Son of a butt. Like...
Excuse me, miss.
Like, I know a lot of folks do not enjoy...
Gross.
Tracy Morgan. There we go. It always throws me off since his character is, Tracy Jordan on the show. Don't like Alec Baldwin. I don't love Alec Baldwin, but I like the character... I like to dislike the character he plays. If I can't think of a better way of putting it than that on 30 Rock.
There, this is me.
Okay.
Not the bees.
Oh, no worries, Impacts. I can see you on both places. Aha! Already see him?
I do not see them, but that's definitely where it came from.
Okay. Oh, that's a fair one then, Demacio.
If I had to guess... Oh, they're in that building, definitely.
Okay.
Try not to disturb the horse.
Yep, try it. Yeah. Parks and Rec is also very good. Space Force? I have not seen Space Force, no. Unless Steve Carell has another show on Netflix right now. Which wouldn't surprise me, but... Coming up behind us.
Is there a second one?
No, but I did hear a horse go off somewhere over there. Whew. Nick Offerman is glorious. Okay, so here's the thing. Nick Offerman, the actor, yes. The character he plays, there are many issues there. Whoop, there we go. They're here. Through the bush. They've got a chain gun. They don't know where you are. Shit. Okay, now they probably do.
Shotgun.
Yeah, that was very much a don't go in. They had a chain.
Oh, they threw a bomb at me.
Yeah, but they threw it off to your left. You could have gone right.
Yeah.
Whew.
I should have switched to a knife.
Sorry, Jane, you say that, like, libertarians aren't already taken to an fucking absurd extreme. Oh yeah, Nick Offerman himself even, like, very specifically says, wrong, dude. I do not play a character to aspire to. Like, there are aspects of him that are aspirational, of like the innate like self-reliance and the ability to like go out and create are awesome things to aspire to. His perspective is not a good or safe one.
If I lived in California, I would try to get a job at his actual workshop.
Yeah.
Because holy crap.
Like, he's sort of a cautionary tale in the same way that, like, I brought this one up before because it's that weird situation of people, a certain group of people fucking love Rick and Morty, and generally tend to go with the, like, you're not smart enough to understand Rick and... What the hell? What the hell? That's weird. I got a message from, I think, the person who killed us?
Interesting.
Yeah. They're like, you're not smart enough to understand Rick and Morty, and these same people will go off about... For anyone who hasn't seen the episode, I'm going to try and explain it as best I can. The Pickle Rick episode, because it has a lot of, frankly, over-the-top and absurdly gratuitous violent scenes that come down to a very straightforward plot point that the people are like, you it's too smart for you, you don't understand it. Just, like, skip right over, which is that the entire thing about the titular character turning themselves into a pickle and then having to, like, brutally murder their way through a sewer and fight rats and things was all a massive, absurd side plot to he didn't want to go to family therapy, that even he and his creators were aggressively going like, yes, like, this whole family needs it. Like, that was in season 1, I want to say, of, like, already acknowledging that, yes, like, this is a really fucked up family, and most of the members of the family acknowledging that and going like, yeah, we're gonna go to some family therapy. And instead of just accepting that you need to go to therapy, you decided to turn yourself into a pickle and have to crawl your way through rat intestines and a sewer. Because you decided that was a better thing than just going to the therapy you need. And somehow that part always just gets, like, completely ignored. It's like, no, it's not aspirated. Oh my god. And that's, like, a lot of Rick and Morty is like that. It's just that's the most straightforward one where they even specifically call it out in the episode itself.
Cat's back.
Like, I personally don't love Rick and Morty because it just doesn't do anything for me, but I really fucking hate its fans. Because it does the, there's a couple other shows that have done, and I'm trying to think of any off the top of my head, but they do the thing where they convince their fans that, like, generally they're shows that are like, yes, the show might actually be too smart for a lot of the people who enjoy it, and that's awesome. Like, that's fine. It can still be a good show, even if it might be too smart for some people that like it. But the problem is with shows like Rick and Morty, where it convinces people who watch it that, like, oh, it's a smart show and I watch it and I have an opinion about it, that means obviously I understand it, so it's not too smart for me. I know exactly what's going on here. Like, it comes down to that same thing that some people do, where it's just like, how did I fail this English class in high school that was about analyzing a book? It's like, because you analyzed a book in a specific way because it's not the way that your teacher told you to, but you didn't find any sort of, like, reasoning for why that was the correct way for you to interpret it. Like that,
I can't wait till my new keyboard gets here.
Oh, which one did you get?
I just got another Razer one.
Okay.
My shift key has been dying, so, like, I'm running sometimes and I'm not running other times.
Nick Overman is married to Megan Mullally, I'm gonna guess. I am not aware of who that is, but that's also because I just am not eminently aware of...
Oh, Nick Offerman? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Have you ever seen Will and Grace?
I mean, at some point in my life, yes.
She was
Shit.
She was Grace's obnoxious friend. Rich friend.
I'm gonna be honest, if anyone says Will and Grace, the only thing that comes to mind is a joke from 30 Rock. Where a kid who grew up in a very sheltered environment says that our home cable channel censored Will and Grace so much that they just called it Carol. No, god damn it, more of them, fuck! Sorry, I found leeches. I had to run by them, it was a whole thing.
Yep.
But yeah, Wait, did you pick this up already? Yes, you
did.
Okay. For me personally, I'm generally in the same boat, Damasu. It doesn't do anything for me. I can appreciate what it's doing, but it doesn't do anything for me.
Ah, I distracted her.
Whew. But yeah, honestly, depending on whether or not we do play Valorant tomorrow, or if I convince you to play Valorant tomorrow, I might just spend the entire day after Mario Kart just...
Playing Valorant?
No. Like, if you don't play Valorant, I might just try and marathon a whole bunch of scrubs. Did you shoot that fire?
I did.
Okay. Because I was rewatching, White Collar, but... not necessarily...
That was me, I jumped down.
Yeah. Not necessarily feeling any kind of, even non-standard cop procedural show. Although it is kind of nice now that I'm paying a little bit more attention to it that, hey, this is a spoiler, I guess, for anyone who never watched White Collar but wants to because, hey, Matthew Bomber. Like, every other major issue in that fucking show is caused by the FBI, despite the fact that one of the two leads is a member of the FBI.
I hopped into a game yesterday, and honestly, one of my favorite games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a game I super enjoy, but it was really weird considering the world events.
Which one?
That is Division.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, the poison's
like...
causing an encoding overload. That's fun. No? Okay, that's better. Weird. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, no, it's looking in the direction behind you is causing an encoding overload. That's fun.
This silent shot is me.
Just had to shoot the fucking player piano?
I mean, you mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, but so you need to break it to make it do the thing. Oh. It didn't play. Sometimes it plays. Also, I didn't have an animation for it breaking. It just, like, the player tape just popped out.
I shot the player tape and made a noise, so I was happy with that.
Okay, let's see if turning off the depth of field helps. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Northeast, about 30 maybe.
Okay.
Ooh, big blue glowy field.
I don't know what I should be expecting in a month, but okay. I definitely just had a brief flash of, wait a second, I don't think you have my address. No one has my address. Okay, I'm safe. Heck, I don't think I've actually given out this address. Like, I think I gave out our address 2 places ago to someone, and it might have been Chewy. But that was also like 2 places ago.
Dear local post office, please ensure this gets to this internet friend of mine, Cap.
One day I might actually go get a P.O. box, but right now it just seems kind of silly. Because the only
Somebody who's
person...
been here.
The only person who actively threatens to send me stuff is Alfcat. And he mostly threatens to send me delicious... it wasn't even gingerbread. It was some kind of ginger thing, and I don't remember what it was. Like, it was a place that...
honestly, if I could, I would threaten to send people Tim Tams, and I'm not even Australian.
It's not a package. I mean, I assume not. It was just like, now I'm wondering what it is. I will assuredly forget in a month, though. That is definitely true. I have the mind of, Shit, goldfish actually have good long-term memory. What's something that actually has really shitty long-term memory, but doesn't have shitty long-term memory because it just dies? Because I can't just say a gnat, because they just die.
I
Squirrel?
can't
Yes,
answer
squirrel.
that.
I have the long-term memory of a very stupid squirrel. Why did I get an extra compact bullet? That's weird.
God, cat. Boss is definitely running around.
I said long-term memory. My short-term memory kind of works. We were talking about how bad my memory is.
There's no downstairs here.
I mean, there is, but
I just heard a melee, I think.
I thought I heard a dog. Okay, I hear butcher footsteps.
I either heard a melee or a zombie cough. There goes the cat. There are definitely players here, unless you killed this horse.
I don't believe I killed a horse. Oh, yep. Just saw that door close. And open.
Okay, I'm underneath the building.
Okay. Wait, I don't see what the wait. Why does that look like there should be an alteration to it? Did they go? I think they might have moved back inside the barn. What weapons do you have? Oh wait,
A carabiner and a silenced pistol.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to be the one to move in.
That is some weird noises.
Yes, it is. That's what I thought. There is a way down here. And they took it. Yep, they're down there. They're fighting it. That's what we're hearing. They're fighting it below us.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting the weird sound issue again.
Crap. Okay. Trying to remember the other way down. Oh, it's back on the other side of this house. Yeah, here it is. You can't get down there because... Well, you can, but they're going to know you're coming because it's the elevator thing. Yeah, the cat butt is very good. I'm so happy with the cat butt. Oh yeah, Damasu, we have stickers. We have stickers. Yep, they're fighting him.
Okay, I'm walking up.
Okay.
But yeah, like the boss noises, and I'm not hearing any gunshots that aren't so very far away.
Well, it's because they're suffocated from being down here. Okay.
I know one player died.
Yeah, I heard it too. I'm gonna run around to the long side and see if I can spot the other one. Yep, he's here. Damn it, he fucking axed me. But yeah, we've got a bunch of very silly merch now. The stickers are definitely like the silliest one. Because I think I've got... Yeah, I've got the backup ones here. Or not the backup ones, but the ones that we ordered for ourselves. Because it's with the original cat butt emote. So it's 3 cat butts, 3 cat faces, 1 train heart, and then 2 normal trains. Or, yeah, 2 normal trains. Are you still trying to find the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. They're probably not up here, because they would have just meleeed you as soon as you popped up.
Yeah. There he is.
Yep. He's attacking it. Thank you. Okay. Well, you're... I really want to run over to the bathroom while you're doing this, but you'll probably kill him before I'm done. Actually, yeah. I will be right back.
Okay, now we wait.
There we go. Sorry, that was very necessary.
No problem. Starting to banish.
Okay. Oh, sorry about that. I thought that's what the command was. What is it? Jesus Christ. Sneezes. What the hell? Wait. Do I not have a merch command anymore? Well, fuck.
Okay, other team is looking like they're going for the extraction.
Okay.
Also, the butcher burned out the guy I killed.
Fuck. Wait, it's not even in the panels anymore? Fuck. Okay, apparently I need to redo a bunch of shit, because it should be in the... Oh, no, it is in the panels. It's just in the, like, special version of the panels. Does this go to the right one? Nope. There, now it works. Of course, Sarah Jane. I kind of want to I want to add more to it, but I hate like those big block messages that that it might turn into. So that's the one I'm sticking with for right now. Like I wanted to do the same sort of charity stream we did last year, raising money for St. Jude as part of Play Live, but given everything that's going on in the world right now, I didn't really feel comfortable asking or like trying to get folks to donate to something, given that so many folks just like might not have jobs right now.
Yep.
So I still, like, in a similar vein, I really wanted to do something to help like more directly, but I feel like that's probably the best I should do, because specifically that blacklivesmatter.card.co has a lot of stuff that you can do if you don't necessarily have money to give, but can also direct you to places, if you do have money to give, where you can help out. Because, honestly, the biggest place to help out is almost always going to be what is your local bail assistance, or bail fund. Okay, here's the other hunter.
Not seeing anybody.
Okay.
Oh, that's what the other guy was.
Oh, I thought you knew.
Nope.
Okay. Fuck. Do you want to go hard west?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, that's why I specifically went with that one. I'm considering adding more, but I feel like that is a very good single resource for folks to find stuff that, like, it doesn't necessarily help you find anything local, but at the same time, I can't really give you a ton of help finding stuff that's local. Like, the best I can do is direct you to vetcard.co that helps you find a lot of the, like, wider things and hopefully see if there's anything more local to you that you can do. Crap, I'm running through the water like a fool. However, that did just remind me that I think there's at least one Loratron saying that's still not correct, that has like a misspelling in it that I didn't fix at the time. And I don't remember what it is. How do you feel about one more after this one?
Sounds good.
Okay. Just I want to be able to throw to Funko when we actually like have people to throw to Funko. And it feels
Absolutely.
like if we go as long as we sometimes go, we end up with like fewer people to throw over there. And
I
he's
was
playing.
right about now is about where we end up calling it, anyways.
Okay. I mean, if you're good
'Cause
for
we're
this
about
being the last one.
we're about at the 4-hour mark.
Shit, are we? Oh yeah, shit,
Yep.
we are. I thought it was 9, not 10. Yeah, if you want to call this our last one, then we can throw over there and enjoy a whole bunch of Valorant.
Sounds good.
I wonder which of his many goddamn accounts he's currently playing on. Because I think I was talking about this in Joe's chat, but he's run into a very interesting issue where his original, because it does the whole really weird league thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good night, Damasu. It does
Night,
the weird league thing where like you can only play with people in your in the area that your account is set up in. So it's like North America, Europe, Oceania. Yeah. And his original account was apparently set up as an Australian account that he transferred to North America as like a league account, and that's his main one, and it still like works in North America on League, but when he plays Valorant with it, it places him in Australia. And then his Australian account, like the one that he just set up to play with other Australians, loads into Australia. So he's got a new third account that he started as a North America account that is the only way for him to play on the North American server with all of the people he knows who play in North America.
That is kind of silly.
Yeah. And it's still not quite as silly as Riot still using this absurd server model, but yes.
Yeah.
Or like the fact that they don't even run all of their servers. Like, I'll still point out that, like, there's that whole weird thing where they don't run their Singapore servers. They have another company that keeps getting, like, massively litigated against that runs their
I'm
Singapore
out of
servers.
sight and I didn't see anybody.
Okay. I'll crack one real quick. Okay. Thought I saw one, but it was another one of the, like, weird afterglow effect of my own hands. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Then I can finish my coffee, we can raid, and I can go to sleep. Oh, it'd be so nice. So yeah, tomorrow we're doing Mario Kart, which means, hey, it's Monday, so it's the Lair of Lore Community Day. So anyone who has a Switch and Mario Kart is super duper welcome to come join us. Probably won't be doing anything that night. I'm gonna see if I can convince Odinson if he wants to try some Valorant with me.
It's possible.
Yeah. I just know you've talked about really enjoying CSGO, so. Or
Oh,
no, I think
CS.
CS. Yes.
Back when it was 1 and 1 to 1.6, and then a little bit of Counter-Strike Source.
But yeah. Yeah.
I used to be very good at the scout rifle, which was the sniper rifle that was not the op.
Yeah. I mean it's also in this game, so
Oh, I know. I just find it funny that they call it the operator and not the Arctic Warfare Magnum.
I mean, I'm just glad that they not glad. I appreciate that they found a way to like make it sound the same.
Yeah.
Because players were going to call CS players were going to call it the same thing anyway, so but yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow. Tuesday. Okay, there's a non-zero chance I'm going to stream on Tuesday just because the new Destiny season is supposed to start. As of yet, we know nothing about it. So I'm kind of intrigued. We have a whole bunch of leaks and data mines with no corroboration behind any of them. So I'm just kind of intrigued at this point to see what the fuck happens. So maybe we'll stream on Tuesday. But yeah. I don't have a good solid plan for the rest of this week, but we'll see. Or I guess this week that is about to start.
I almost had a plan for this week, but then it got pushed back a week.
I thought you had all of your stuff now for stuff.
So that game that I backed, Starmancer,
Oh, right. Yeah.
is part of the Steam. I forget what it's called, but it's basically. I remember back in like at the beginning of the year, there was like a whole bunch of games that they released demos for, but only for that week.
No, I do not, but I will take your word for it.
Oh, they're doing it again. It was supposed to be this week coming up, but it's got pushed back because of the world.
Okay.
It's Steam Games Festival, and it's to celebrate indie games and stuff like that. And
I had not heard of that. Okay.
one of the games that's being going to come out for a demo is Starmancer, which is coming out before the game goes into beta, but it's going to basically be the beta demo.
Okay.
And I believe it's going to be for either a couple days or the entire week. But I believe, shortly after that, I think within the next month, the beta is going to be out, and so I'm going to be playing a bunch of that.
Okay. Baradite, we're actually just wrapping up now. We've had some very solid old-timey murders, but actually that was a really good day, wasn't it?
It was not bad. Not the best.
Like we had that
good.
one really bad one where we died immediately, and one where we got like double tapped. But otherwise, like, it was just good. Yeah. But yeah, we're calling it here actually because we're gonna throw over to Sir Alfunco, and yeah, I don't think
me as killing that guy.
It should have.
Yes, it did. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it didn't show up on the end screen, the end match thing.
Oh, okay.
So like I was like, did the boss end up killing him?
But yeah, just saying that tomorrow we're doing the Mario Kart with the community, and might be Destiny on Tuesday, depending on if there's actually a new thing in Destiny on Tuesday. We'll see. Like I said, the season is supposed to start on Tuesday, but we know nothing, and usually they at least tell us the week before, but usually they also don't make us watch a 2-hour skybox thing.
6-hour lead up to the rest of the thing falling out of the sky.
Yeah. I mean, it's already down, but yeah. Thank you all so very much for joining us. Thank you very much to Aleph Lord Inkdeath, Trimmer101, and Dracus for supporting the stream on Patreon. I have to go read a whole thing here real quick because thank you so very much to, let's see here, Chewy, Damasu, and Eldercat for those resubs. Thank you so very much to Sarah Jane, Damasu, Tall Hobbit, that's more Damasu and Tall Hobbit, Manfred, Sarah Jane, and I think that's all of them for those bits. Thank you so very much to Lord Inkdeath for gifting, I believe, 27 subs. I think those were all today. And for... I had the other ones in front of me. Sarah Jane for gifting 2 subs, and Damasu for gifting a sub. But yeah, just fucking hell. Thank you so very much. But yeah, I will see all of you tomorrow, I hope, and please have a good time over with El Funko. If you haven't raided with us before, we generally just shout hi friends or use our extremely silly hi friends emotes if you have them. But yeah, please go show him a good time. He is playing Valorant. It should be a lot of fun. Bye, folks.